Everybody loves a happy face. Wear it, share it. It'll brighten up the darkest place. Twinkle, sparkle, a little sunshine in. You'll be on the right side, looking at the bright side up with your chinny chin chin. Chin up, put a little laughter in your eyes. Brave it, save it, even though you're feeling otherwise. Rise up, wise up, let a little small begin. You'll be happy-hearted once you get it started. Up with your chinny chin chin. Now come on everybody, chins up. I said chins there. Yes, I can see you've got a problem. Yes, I know that. Yes, double trouble. Yes. Oh, I wasn't being sarcastic. How can I be sarcastic with the chin I've got? Look at it. 2.5 hundredweight skin and bone. I'm not the president of the Pelican Club for nothing, you know. So look, if I can lift this, you can lift yours too. All right then? Stick it in the air and wave it about. Oh, chin up, chin up. Everybody loves a happy face. Wear it, share it. It'll brighten up the darkest place. Twinkle, sparkle, let a little sunshine in. You'll be on the right side, looking at the bright side, up with a chinny chin chin. Chin down, get you bowing, turn round, starting clouding, think, sad, your trouble, double, think, glad they burst like bubbles. Chin up, every little time your spirits will chin up, give your attitude an upward tilt, twinkle, sparkle, let a little fun begin. You'll be on the right side, looking at the bright side, up with your chinny chin chin. You'll be on the right side, looking at the bright side, up, keep your chinny chin up.
God, I almost fell over then. The sage advice from Bruce just never tires, does it? Good evening, darlings, and a very warm welcome to Monday Night Live. With me, Boaty, your host with the most toast and ghost, or something like that. And, of course, my glamorous co-host, Emma, also known as the M11 or the disintegrating carbird. And, of course, behind the scenes, there is Matron, a.k.a. Mistress Mary Huff. On the end of the phone line is quite possibly a Captain Mustard or two. And, of course, the most important ingredients in this Victoria sponge cake that we're going to make on this Monday night are you, the wonderful bugs, the Boaty's World community. You are the oil, coolant and petrol that make this internal combustion engine combust like a combustible thing. And we're lucky to have you, quite frankly, but I think we both know that. And we both count our blessings. I counted my little tinkle in the bath and there was just the one. But there are many of you. I have so many blessings. I've got more blessings than I've got scampi fries, quite possibly. Good evening, Emma. How the devil are you?
Good evening, Boaty. I'm not too bad, thank you. I had quite a relaxed day in that after I took my little lemon to nursery this morning, I went back to bed and I slept until 1:30. And that always makes for the start of a fantastic day. And then I just had quite a relaxed rest of the day, talking to you and Tracy, some of it, to be honest. So, yeah, not very much happened today, but it was one of those days where it was just nice and pleasant and relaxing. And
yeah, well, it's not surprising that not much happened, is it, when you didn't get your ass out of bed until 1:30 in the afternoon?
I did. I got my ass out of bed at 7 o'clock and got little Lemon to nursery. And at 9 o'clock, after everything nursery run was done, I was back in bed resting. And I don't do that all the time.
Did you have any breakfast before you went back to bed?
I had cornflakes before I took little Lemon to nursery.
Oh, okay. Well, jolly good. Now then, darlings, it is, of course, Monday Night Live, and you know the form on whatever this thing is called. We would love to know all about your day. How has it been? How has Monday treated you? How are you feeling this evening? And, of course, above all, we need to know what you have been eating. Now, I will start the ball rolling in that respect. I had what did I have? Oh, I had a
noodles.
Hey? No,
I noodles.
I had a sausage and mustard sandwich with a handful of chips and a very spicy chili tomato dip, and some hot and spicy pickled onions. And that was rather lovely. And to prove it, because, you know, for all I know, some of you might doubt me, then in our special little secret chat, I took a photo of my lunch, didn't I? Oh, yes, I did. And I superimposed it onto a picture of my previous girlfriend's breasts. So there you are. If any of you doubt me, then Emma, Matron, and Mustard will be able to confirm exactly what I had for lunch today. And for supper, I will be having staff curry tonight, darlings. Now then, let's get on to the important people, some of you lovely, wonderful folk. And first cab off the rank tonight was Peter P. Matron, I'm going to have to unpin you. Matron, you have put yourself over Peter P. You are muffling him. I cannot see him. Matron, kindly shift yourself. Hold on. How do I do that?
Poor Peter. Poor Peter would be squished.
Yeah, absolutely. How do I do it?
No idea.
No, neither have I. I did it before. Why is it not? There it is. Unpin message. I'll pin you back up in a moment, Matron. Peter P says a very good evening to the lovely Emma Lumps and the cocky Heffalump.
I like that.
Man with hand in pocket, feel cocky all day. You know how it goes. Right, I'll pin Matron back. We don't want an unpinned Matron whizzing around the live stream, do we? No, we
It's bad
don't.
enough having a naked one.
For those who don't know, and we do apologise for this, I'm afraid that Matron, who is our chief moderator, keeper of the big book of rules, and imparter of firm discipline, there's no easy way to say this to you, darlings. Matron lives in the penthouse flat of a very prestigious high-rise apartment block in the capital city, Londinium. And because she's so high up, and because her staff they have to sign a secrecy clause and whatnot, Matron is completely naked, pretty much all of the time. And again, if you doubt me, ask any Ocado driver, and they will attest.
Or Jimmy Quinn.
Or Jimmy Quinn, yes, indeed. Jimmy Quinn rang her on a video call, and Matron didn't realise it was a video call. She thought it was a telephone call, so she answered it in a considerable state of nudity, darling. What are you doing? Get off me. Leave me alone.
You didn't say that last time, Boaty.
Yeah, well, let's moving on. So we apologise for Matron's nudity. In fact, you'd never have known if I hadn't have told you, but there'd be no fun in that. So, right, let's have a look. Jimmy F. Hang on. Yeah. Jimmy F500 is with us and says, I hope Boaty is not still traumatised from the gift he received last night. Too bloody right, I'm still traumatised. Matron's here, of course. Barry is here, that guy from SETI Alpha 5. Hello all. Apparently some football team lost a match over the weekend. Too bad, so sad. Yeah, I think we're all over that by now, aren't we? Poor boat, says Jimmy F500, referring to last night. Now, if you watched last night's live stream, darlings, then I would really recommend that you turn off after the first hour. Do not watch anything after the first hour. If you do watch it, then you do so at your own risk. And I take no responsibility for any trauma that might ensue. And it's not my fault. It's Neil the Gibbet inflator's fault. He's to blame for all of it. Anyway, good evening, Barry. Good evening, Jimmy F. Good evening, Peter P. In other news, Trump got shot at. Alec Baldwin denies any involvement. Yeah, well, he would, wouldn't he? Lord Stiff Upper Lip is here and says, hello, guys. Stratospherian is here and says, good evening, all, and a jolly good evening to you. What is... I'm going to hand this one over to you, Emmels.
No, I'm not taking...
I don't know the answer.
Boaty,
hello?
You set the topic, so you answer the question on it.
Well, yeah, I'm not... Oh, dear.
You presumably you know what it is, so you can answer the question.
I haven't got a bloody clue.
So where you just decided to pluck the words anal and bleaching out of the air, put them together and put them on the as a topic live stream, and you don't know what it is. Don't be so pretending to be so naive like last night. Oh, I don't know what this could possibly be in this package. I've never seen anything like it in my life.
I haven't.
Oh, of course you have. It's one of the most basic toys out there.
Well, none of
isn't it?
Well, I don't know. None of my previous partners had one. Not
Well,
one
they probably
of them.
didn't need one because they had you.
Well, Boo had a little electronic device thingy, but that looked like the Saturn V moon rocket, not like that horrible thing that, I don't even want to think about it. Anyway.
But it's for people who want something a bit more realistic. But yeah, we can discuss anal bleaching later if people really want to.
Well, Jimmy F500 is just asking the question, what is anal bleaching?
Okay, would you like me to answer it?
And I think anal bleaching is where you're swimming naked in the sea and you get a bit too close to the shore and your kind of posterior kind of touches down on the sand, and then the sea goes back out and you're just stuck there like an upturned crab with your arms and legs waving in the air, and you can't move because you're on your bottom and your bottom is on the sand rather than being loosely in the water where it's supposed to be.
Do you think that's what happened to Neil, and that's how his todger got burnt because he was stuck there? Telephone, Boaty, telephone.
Guess who this is going to be?
It's going to be Stephen Parry.
Caller.
Good evening, sir.
Well, I never did it. Mr. Stephen Parry of Port Sunlight in the Whittle, which is, of course, the Leisure Peninsula. How are you, my dear?
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Lovely. I've done absolutely sod all. I didn't have the money to go to the yard, so I've had a chill out day at home. I've done a week's worth of washing up. I've done some laundry, had a bath, had some lunch, and that's about it.
Sometimes it's good though to chill out.
Oh, it did me the world of good. I'm as...
Also, where's the hat stand?
It's in the bloody box and it's staying in there. Absolute outrageous filth. That Neil has got a lot to answer for.
I'm using the hat stand and the knob fell off.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that until somebody told me. It's not very adhesive, is it? That could cause quite an accident, couldn't it, really? I might write to the manufacturer.
Could help your poor neighbours.
Oh, well, thank God they didn't open it. Let's hope they won't.
Emma got rather excited when you seen that.
Oh, you noticed that as well. Yeah. It was quite apparent, wasn't it? And she knew exactly what it was and what it was for. She accuses me of being naive. I'm not naive. I'm normal. She's a pervert. That's what's happening here.
She is funny, though, man.
Oh, yeah, she is funny. Yeah. Matron's funny as well. Oh, God. The universe might actually end when we actually all meet up together.
It's coming.
That'll be a lunch video in the caravan worth watching.
You know what
it's coming.
It'll disappear at your house anyway.
Yeah.
It'll disappear at the back when she's gone.
I'll be bloody glad to see the back of it.
Anyway, have a good night, sir. You want to wank you?
Thank you so much.
Have a good night, Mrs. Boobies.
Night, Stephen Parry. Have a good evening.
All right, have a good evening. Bye-bye, sir.
Bye-bye. Mr. Stephen Parry of Port Sunlight in the Whittle, the Leisure Peninsula.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Splendid. I love Stephen Parry.
Right. Would you like to take over? I can't remember where we got to.
Oh, we were up to anal bleaching, I think, weren't we? Or did we pass by that? Have we done Andrew Buttigieg?
I may have said hello to... oh, right. Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't think we've gone any further down than that. We haven't done docking, have we?
No.
Right,
say hello to Ivor Spotty Butty.
Yeah, Andrew, Ivor Static White Sound Spotty Botty. I can't believe it's not Buttigieg. Says a very good evening, Boaty, and the lovely Emma and everybody in chat. Jimmy F500 says hello, people. Peter P saying hello to them. Andrew Buttigieg would like to know what docking is.
Docking? It's
I'm not quite sure why he's just suddenly said that. Have you put it somewhere?
Docking, it's when the bit of the spaceship fastens itself to the other bit of the spaceship, isn't it?
It's a sexual thing, isn't it? I'm just checking it. Matron will be able to tell us anyway, but
Or when a ship comes into its berth in the
okay.
harbour, that's docking.
Or if you want to know the pervy description, which is probably what's doing the rounds, but goodness knows why Andrew Buttigieg suddenly started mentioning it. It is a very intimate and intense sexual act performed by I can't speak tonight, by two uncircumcised men. Guy one
Just
pulls his
stop there.
foreskin back.
Just stop. Stop.
Don't you want further information, Boaty, for your channel?
No, that's more than enough. On behalf of the community, that's fine. Thank you so much.
Andrew Buttigieg, I hope that was very helpful for you. Oh, Matron says she would have told him later, but Peter P is singing "Docking Around the Christmas Tree." Bad Books is saying good evening all, and people are all saying hello to each other. Matron says good evening. I really enjoyed the Slandered No video.
Oh, Tracy, that's very kind of you. I presume you mean
sorry, that's
mine.
not Matron. Sorry, it's Tracy. I meant Tracy, not
Tracy
Matron.
P. It's Tracy P. It's the
Yeah,
lovely
I'm really
Tracy
sorry.
P. And thank you, Tracy. I'm assuming you mean mine rather than Emma's. Not because Emma's wasn't any good. It was fantastic. But Emma's has already been up for 2 weeks. And mine only went up yesterday, if you'll pardon the expression. But I'm really glad you enjoyed it. It's one of those that I've actually really enjoyed watching back myself and will continue to do so. Yeah, I was really pleased with it. And of course, it's just a lovely memory of what was a fantastic day. And it's not doing bad views as well, which is nice. And
yes, Boaty's got very competitive.
I have. Let's have a look.
All day I've been being sent numbers to say how far he's closing in on the views with his video against mine. But
yeah, Emma's got more views than me at the moment, and that is it's a wholly unsatisfactory state of affairs, isn't it?
I've got 121 subscribers. You've got thousands, so you're bound to get more than me. Mine's been up for 2 weeks. Yours in 24 hours has nearly caught mine up. So
I'm 55 behind you.
You're going to take me over.
Oh, I'll have you by the morning.
Will you? Oh. Matron says, a very hello to the hosts themselves, Emma, M11, Emma Lumps, Emmels, Boaty, and Bruce Forsyth. There's far too many hosts on here these days.
Yeah, and most of them are parts of you.
That's your fault. I'm also the fallen Madonna with the big boobies, aren't I?
Oh, of course you are, yeah. Yeah, and Matron is, what was her name?
And Mimi LeBonc.
Madam Fanny. Madam
Fanny. Madam Fanny LaFan. And I'm Mimi LeBonc.
Yes. Yeah.
Peter P is saying sound would be nice, but presumably that's all sorted now because I didn't notice any sound issues. If you're still having sound issues, Peter P, you won't hear what I'm saying, but you might need to turn your volume up.
Matron would have told us if we'd buggered something up.
Yeah, she would have. Jimmy Mighty Queen says, good evening, Boaty and Emma and all. Andrew Buttigieg says, a chinny chin chin. Matron says, where's your... Oh, yeah, okay, sorry, Trace. She's wanting my disinterested car girl sign. Where have I put it? I'll dig it out in a minute when I'm not on duty. Advertise myself a bit. Pingu Concord is here and says, Shamu Mofos.
Pingu.
We love you, Pingu. Jimmy 500 says, are you tired from your trip to London, Em? Oh, no, that was, when was that? A week or two ago that I went to London. I haven't just come back from it today. I was very tired from the trip to London. But yeah, I haven't just been there today. I just put the video up today because my friend who was in London with me said she would quite like to see the video. And so I thought I would just throw it together and make it a video for YouTube and pop it up. But thank you for asking. Matron says the candle has lasted ages, 3 weeks, quality. Yeah. Yep. It's running out a bit now. I reckon he'll get a few more weeks out of it yet. I suppose as it's on every night. Yeah, he's doing well. Does it smell nice, Boaty?
It smells, yeah, smells lovely.
Good. I made a good choice choosing that then, didn't I?
For the viewers' benefit, it is strawberry and basil.
From Clinton's, if anybody would like one. They're not paying me to advertise. Right, so everyone's saying hello to each other here. Jimmy 500 would like to know if you're drunk already.
Haven't touched a drop. Water,
He's got...
water everywhere, and just a drop to drink.
You must know by now that Boaty has a strict rule that he doesn't start until 1 o'clock, which is, of course, 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, I should say. So Peter P is saying quality London video M's. Thank you very Emil, sorry. Thank you very much, Peter P. Pinky Concord says, nice t-shirt there, Mr. Boaty McSalty Balls. We don't know who sent the t-shirt, so if anyone would like to own up, because I think Boaty is rather partial to it. So he prefers that gift than the one he received last night. Let's just put it that way.
Well, there are 2 t-shirts, and I don't know where either came from. There's this one, and there's the one with Integratar on it.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it's a new feature. Send Boaty a t-shirt feature. I like the idea of that. Or a pie or a t-shirt. Right now.
Sorry, I'm just reading ahead.
Do you want to do? Oh, hang on, because I've lost where we are now. Candle lasted. Oh, here we are. I've got it. Jimmy Mighty Queen said, excellent video today. Thank you very much. Pinky Concord says, salutations, Lord Jimmy. Matron says, oh my FG, I missed the breasts, referring to your lunch being on your ex-girlfriend's breast. And I have to say that I missed it too, Boaty. I didn't notice either. So I'll have a look at that later. Matron says, I can confirm there were boobs behind the lunch. Jimmy Mighty Queen says, for dinner, ribeye steak, tomatoes, fried onion, mushrooms, onion rings, and chips, which sounds like a feast for a king. Barry says, podgering much? Lol, I'm not sure what that's in response to. But maybe he has. Maybe he's been podgering much. Maybe that's what he's saying. Dave Smith is saying hello, Jimmy. People are saying hi to Dave Smith. Hi, Dave. You're going to give us a call tonight? Steve Colg is here. Nice t-shirt, Boaty. We are on the meatballs tonight, and presumably he's talking about his dinner and not something to do with, frogging or dogging or whatever the word was up there a minute ago. Can't remember what it was now.
Docking,
yes. Andrew Buttergeek says, Emma, does Boaty better than Boaty? Oh, Emma does Boaty better than Boaty. In what way? Are you saying that I'm turning into Boaty? That's a bit worrying.
Well, I did accuse you of that earlier, didn't I? But
only because I said I was cooking noodles. I mean, noodles is quite a standard food.
I haven't heard your impression of me yet, if that's what he's talking about.
I haven't done an impression. No, I haven't tried. I've only attempted Captain Mustard. I haven't tried an
give us your mustard. Oh, hold on. Good evening, caller.
Hello, Boaty, it's Sophie.
It's, of course, it's Sophie. We know your voice. How are you, my lovely?
I'm alright. I'm just waiting for, the working hard man to come back.
Oh, he's at work, is he? Right, jolly good.
Yeah, he's been working since about 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Oh, there's a long one.
So now he's not finishing until another couple of hours, so 2 o'clock probably in the morning.
Oh, bloody hell, the 12-hour. That's a... God, he is a hard-working chap, isn't he? But then, he's got a lot of... fake penises to pay for.
He's worked so hard this week, and he's literally come back. He's really raggy in the morning, but he goes out. He works hard. Today I've not seen pictures in my life. He's literally had £100 off a customer. For a tip because of his good hard work, so I'm really proud of him, to be honest.
Oh, bless him. Well deserved. Well deserved.
But no, I'm literally staying up till 2 o'clock, but I've got to go to the course at I think it's 10:30 in the morning, and I just feel like I don't really want to go because I haven't really seen him hardly. I'll go out, come back, and it's like 2 hours before he goes back out.
Oh, it could be worse. He could be going to work on an oil rig and you wouldn't see him for 2 months. Can you bless him, my lovely?
I can't even last a day without him. so much mean to me.
Oh, that's sweet, but you know, use the time to your own advantage. You know.
I actually do apologise. I actually forgot you was on live. I've literally been sitting here watching 999 Critical Conditions on Netflix, and I literally forgot you both was on. So
Well, it's probably far more entertaining. Who could blame you? I'm sure that's better than this old drivel.
Oh, I love watching you two. I always watch both of you, to be honest.
Oh, bless you. Aren't you sweet? Did you watch?
But no, I just want to say hello, everyone, and I hope you're all okay, and I hope you are Boaty, and
I'm grand.
I hope you are as well, sweetheart, and I hope everything's gone well today for you both, to be honest. How's your day been?
Oh, absolutely lovely. We've both had very chilled out, relaxed, do nothing days. You know, the kind of day you need every now and then.
Can I just say to Sophie, sorry I missed your call. I missed the call from you. Was it yesterday or today? But yeah, give us a call if you fancy a chat, whenever. Not right now, obviously.
It was because obviously going up to see Boaty, I was going to get him a bottle of wine, but I know he has his favourite bottle of wine, and I was in B&M, and I was in the wine section because I was tempted to get myself one, and I was like, oh, I was going to get Boaty one, but I couldn't think of what was your favourite wine, to be honest, Barry, because you've got so many.
Well, I mean, you know, my favourite is neither here nor there, because my favourite goes back to when I had money. So my absolute favourite. But anything that's white and dry. So I mean, at the moment.
Because obviously you haven't got anything in that glass jar either on your table, so that needs filling up with flowers. So I'll get you a bottle of wine and some flowers, and I'll bring them up.
Oh, aren't you a blessed puppet? But
I've seen you for a while. I've missed you.
Oh, I've missed you too. But don't forget that when we're coming back from the yard, we'll stop at the same place we did last time. So
I didn't really want to be cheeky, but I think Neil was going to plan to ask you if we could stay till Thursday.
Oh.
And would have a day out of like you did with Emma, have I don't know, go up somewhere and have some lunch or something.
Oh yes, I can think
if that's okay with you.
Absolutely, I can think of some fabulous things we can get up to.
I'll let him know, because I'll say I'll ask nicely. But no, he's coming back, but obviously you guys will be finished off the live, but I'll let him know that you send obviously all your love.
Absolutely.
But no, I'll let you go, because I don't want to keep you holding, and I'll watch you now, and I'll see you in a little chat.
All right, darling, and I'll see you here next week.
Good night,
See you next week.
Bye,
Bye, Emma.
bye.
Bye, Soph. Oh,
the lovely Sophie, bless her. Oh, so they're going to stay for a few nights. Oh, I'll have to get my thinking cap on, isn't it?
Wow, Boaty, your summer is ramping up to be a busy one. Isn't it? Fab.
Ah, it's brilliant. I'm getting an insight into what it would be like to be popular and liked by people.
You are popular and liked by people, but it's great because I feel like really getting the community going and wanting to meet up now. That would be nice.
And that's brilliant, isn't it? That is brilliant. And yeah, you know, my guest cupboard is available to you all.
Complete with the little gift that he received last night. That you could pop that on the bedside cabinet or whatever, and then anyone who visits who you know fancies having a little look at it, they can do so.
Although I do have to say, availability has become somewhat limited, given that Emma's booked up about. I think she's taken the timeshare on it, basically.
You told me to, Boaty.
I did.
I said, do you want to meet up? And you just said, basically, I'm free anytime. So you just arranged stuff. So I took the liberty and did.
Yeah.
We've got matron involved.
Yes.
We've got, well, all sorts of stuff lined up. And hopefully loads of videos coming from it. And if any of the community are around for any of these meetings, that'd be fab.
Absolutely. And you will, of course, be involved in some way, shape or form, because there will be live streams and there will be videos. So you won't be excluded from anything. But yeah, anything that's happening in real life, you all have an automatic invitation. Goes without saying.
But if you want to go and stay with Boaty, you might have to speak to me about it, and I can tell you his availability.
Oh yeah. If you want to do anything involving me, don't bother speaking to me. I haven't got a clue. Speak to Emma. I genuinely, I know some of the things that I'm going to be doing this summer, but I don't know when I'm doing them. I'm
That could be a problem. Well, no, it could be a problem in that somebody could come and say to you, do you want to do this? And you might say to them, yeah, fantastic. And then I say, I've got, something booked on that day.
Well, no, I'd instruct them to liaise with you. I would say I cannot take responsibility for this.
I hope you're paying me well for being your PA.
Yeah, I'll pay you in scampi fries.
You could pay me in bacon sandwiches, and letting me stay in the cupboard is helping me financially for some of these things. So I appreciate that.
There you are. So.
Right, shall I see if there's anybody else saying anything interesting on here?
Let's.
Right, so yes, Andrew Buttergeek said that I do you better. Oh, you wanted me to do a mustard impression. Do you still want that?
Comments and give
Yeah,
Peter P
says, wait till you see a glow in the dark one, Boaty, presumably talking about your little gift.
Are there such things?
Yeah.
Oh God.
What you've got, I used to have one of them, but mine glowed in the dark, and it was fluorescent blue. It was amazing. So you can see it in the dark. You don't have to grope around for it.
Right. It's amazing that the FSM never thought to fit us with such a thing. Although, it'd be no good for people like Neil because he'd never know how to turn it off.
It's true. Can you imagine that?
There is a man who can neither find nor successfully handle a knob.
Or switch.
You found it, no problem, didn't you?
I found the knob immediately. Yes.
Yeah.
You said, "Can I find it?" And I just briefly looked, and my hand was straight on it.
Yeah.
So
you were drawn to that knob like a moth to a flame.
I couldn't stop fiddling with it all night.
Well, that explains he had 20 minutes of sleep, didn't it?
Yeah, and then waking up in the morning thinking, I need to use a bathroom. I don't know if I can because I'll be in there for ages and oh no. At least, Neil and Sophie will be quicker in the bathroom than me.
Sophie's a woman. She was in there for about 3 hours last time. Not for the same reason. She was having a bath and a shower and a bath and doing makeup and, all of the things that you ladies do before you're able to go outside the front door.
Somebody called Kane is here. And they say, why do we have butt hair? Would you like to answer that question for him or her?
Well, yeah, it's the same reason we have hair anywhere else in our bodies, really. It's a kind of safety and filtration system. The hair will collect and things and prevent them from entering any particular orifice. And it will keep sweat out and things like that. So it performs the same function as eyebrows or a moustache, basically.
I hope that answers the questions for you, Kane. And I have just noticed my friend Nikki has arrived in the chat, probably a while back now, saying hi, Nikki. Well done for finding us. I hope that you're coping well. Hope you're still here. If you are, hi. So welcome. And Matron has said that, hi, Nikki, they're reading down the chat in order. So yes, hopefully she was okay with waiting for me to say hello. People are excited that Stephen Parry rang in, and Jimmy F500 says, coming. So he's obviously having a good time. Dave Smith says docking is when Boaty visits Mustard on a Monday. And everybody is really laughing about that. Steve Cole says, how long did it take to cook the present you got from Neil and Sophie? And what was the gas mark?
It stayed in the box. And it's never coming back out.
I love it on the box. It says it's food grade material. Like, what does that? Is that basically mean you can put it in your mouth if you want, and you don't have to worry about being poisoned? Presumably.
Oh, right. I didn't think about that.
So if
Oh,
you don't want
God.
to use
I
it in
don't
any
want
other
to think
way,
about that. God.
Dave Smith says, yes, indeed. Tales from the toilet from Mustard's outhouse. Oh, Seacock needs to know how many minutes you cooked it for, too. Andrew Buttergig says, I knew what docking is. I just wanted to see Boaty's reaction. So Andrew Buttergig knew all about the docking. And Matron said that she has furnished us privately with docking information. Tracy says, Tracy Patterson, is that who it is? Says, both videos were great. It's a great place. I've been there, but far too briefly. It is. I loved it. I want to go back. Seacock says, I'm guessing it's gas mark 6. John Doe is here and says, I see nipple bottom right. Are you talking about this picture here, perhaps? Maybe? I don't know. Or is it on your... Well, basically, one of the viewers can see nipple on the screen.
Could be me. It is a bit
Oh, it's
chilly.
here. Bottom right. It's on this picture here. Yeah.
Oh,
There is a nipple there. Well spotted, John Doe. Dave Smith says, when I see Boaty and Mustard together, I think Pet Shop Boys, not pop group.
Dave's on form tonight, isn't he?
Andrew Buttergig is hoping for no visuals of the docking. Peter P says, on the left, you can see a tit. Oh, poor Boaty. Jimmy Mighty Quinn says, we like you, Emma. Boaty is a twat. I'm so pleased, actually, because I thought that people wouldn't like me. And it's like wonderful that people do seem to. They say they do anyway. Jimmy F500 says, oh, frottage is docking. Do you mean froggage? Frottage? I don't know.
No, it's frottage. And I actually know
frottage.
what that is.
Oh, wow.
I know
Do tell.
that one. Frottage. It's getting a sexual pleasure from rubbing yourself up against somebody in public when circumstances allow, kind of without their permission. So, if you were on a crowded tube or something, then you would rub yourself up against somebody else accidentally on purpose and then derive a sexual thrill from it.
Right, it's a bit...
From the French, of course, hence the pronunciation being frottage rather than frottage.
Fromage. It's a little bit concerning that you don't know what a dildo is, what dogging is, what frogging is, what anal bleaching is, and the other thing. But you know what frottage is.
Yeah, well, can I just
Did I have to keep a closer eye on you on that tram?
Can I just remind you that English is not my first language, but I am fluent in French.
Right, I've just received a message from John Stoodley, so I'm just checking it. Just so you know, John Stoodley is watching, but he won't be joining in tonight. Right, Matron says, no, frottage is rubbing up against clothing to get sexy feels. So Matron's already put them straight. We don't. If there's any sexual questions, we should just leave it to Matron. Like, she needs her own special. That's one of her new duties, actually. Andrew Buttergig says, I will watch the new video later, Emma. If you like that, lovely of you. You don't have to, but I would, welcome views if people want to watch it. Dave Smith says, I'm still waiting for Boaty and Mustard's Monday Dogging Club. That could be interesting. That could be a whole new series for you, Boaty. Oh, Andrew Buttergig is suggesting with podgering harness.
That will go down in history. That has got to be the funniest Mustard and Boaty moment. I've got two that are my top favourites. And the one is the podgering harness when we were both sitting at this exact table. And the other one is when we were on our way to get lunch and we were talking about potholes being caused by moles. My two favourite moments.
I loved it when we were doing the confession with the Reverend Boaty feature, and he phoned in to confess that he'd stolen your dog collar, and you said, "What about my podgering harness? Have you got that too?" And he said in a really pervy voice, yeah, that was me as well. I love that. So it's the way he said, that's gone missing. Have you got that as well? Yeah, that was me.
Unfortunately, that happened really late in the live stream, so I've got no memory of it whatsoever.
Oh, it's all on film. You can always watch it whenever you need to.
I might do that, actually. That sounds quite funny.
It is. That was funny. You should watch it. Peter P says, hi, Saucy. Sophie, the sender of interesting gifts. I think Sophie is running away from any responsibility for that. It's all Neil. Sophie says, on my own, waiting for my man to get back. Miss him like crazy, being on these nights. Dave Smith says, nice to see the picture of Boaty on Emma's wall. Are we talking about the naked lady? I don't know what we're talking about. Half the time, I don't know what people are talking about. I don't know how I managed to survive on here. Andrew Buttigieg says, hi, Sophie, the phallic provider. People were really happy to hear from Sophie on the phone. Mr. Stephen Parry from Port Sunlight in the Wirral.
The Leisure Peninsula.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. He says, how are you, Emma, after you were feeling sick last night from Frey Bentos pie? Thank you both for doing the live tonight. My day's been fine. Hope everyone else's day has been too. Yeah, I'm much better now. I had a, excuse me a moment. Sorry, decongesting myself. I had an amazing session in the bathroom this morning, which flushed it all out of me. So I am now completely clear of Frey Bentos, and I don't think I'll be going near one for a little while now. Definitely don't feed me when I come up, Boaty.
And can I just apologise for what was, quite frankly, too much information there?
I find it really amusing that before 11 o'clock, Boaty is very coy and sensible and prudish and, oh, we mustn't talk about that. And then after 11 o'clock, oh my goodness, the things that come out of this man's mouth.
I would like to know, how long was your really good bathroom session? Because your normal session is, what, about 3 hours? So how...
No, it's not 3 hours. I was about maybe 25 minutes, wasn't I, at your place? It wasn't 3 hours.
It was 3 hours. It was definitely 3 hours.
He's exaggerated. It was nowhere near 3 hours.
I woke up at 5:30 needing a wee.
I was in bed, sleeping then.
And you were in there. And then I woke up at... And then I woke up at 6:30 and you were still in there. And then I woke up at 7:30 and you were still in there. And then it was at about 8. It was at about 8:30 where I decided I've got no option other than to go and wee in my garden.
Right, I'll tell you what's happening. I couldn't sleep, and I kept on needing to go for a wee. So I think what's happened is every time I've gone for a wee, it's disturbed you, and you've thought, oh, I need a wee, and then you've realised I'm in the bathroom, and you've gone back to sleep. And then the next time I've gone for a wee, it's disturbed you, and you've woken up and realised I was not in the bathroom all that time. I managed to grab my 20 minutes of sleep from about 7:30 till 8 o'clock. And then, well, that doesn't make 20 minutes, but you know what I mean. And then at 8 o'clock, I thought, oh my God, I need to go and do my morning routine. And I was in there about 25 minutes.
Well, it felt like 3 hours.
It wasn't 3 hours.
And the really funny thing was that I genuinely, honestly, I made the decision that, right, I have to go and wee in the garden. So I got up to go and wee in the garden. And just as I got up, then the bathroom door unlocked and started to open, and I had to kind of hurl myself back into the bed because I wasn't entirely fully clothed.
Oh, damn! You mean I missed out on that? I was half asleep anyway.
Can you lucky stars?
But you have your bedroom door wide open anyway. I could have just put my head round the door and said, good morning, Boaty.
Yeah.
See you with your morning glory. Oh, John Studley said he's just sent you a message, just so that you know.
Oh, let's have a look.
I'm just going to reply briefly to him.
Oh, right. It's to let us know that he is watching the live stream, but he's not going to be actively participating.
Oh, yeah, that's what he sent to me, but he sent another one. He said he's explained to you more on another message, just so you know.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Anyway, back to the chat and comments. Matron says, sorry I missed your call earlier. I think she's talking to Sophie. I had terrible insomnia last night and spent a lot of time catching up on my sleep. Oh, she was talking to Sophie, yes. Bad Book says, Sophie, get him a bottle of sparkling water. And he's laughing, saying, only joking. And Sophie says, okay, Tracy, I've got the wine. Jimmy at 500 says, if only you were monetized now that you're popular.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Tell me about it.
Well, you should have got me. You should have got me co-hosting your live streams long ago, Boaty, and then you would have been popular much, much longer ago. Oh yeah. Well, no, hopefully, once you're monetized, by then we'll have got loads of videos on the go and all sorts of other things going, and you'll be rich within, by Christmas. Hopefully.
Oh, that would be nice. I can buy some
Finger
nuts.
Concord says, oh, Finger Concord says, glad you like the t-shirt, Mr. Boaty. Looks like it fits well.
Oh, have I got Pingu to thank for this? Oh, well, if
Sounds
it was
like
you,
it.
then thank you very much indeed, Pingu. It does fit very well, and I like it very much indeed.
Good choice, Pingu. Andrew Buttigieg says, you'll have to update your file of facts, Boaty. And Bad Book says, sounds gone all Norman Collier. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Jimmy Mighty Quinn says something wrong with the sound, but Matron says, sounds fine here, do a refreshed. Andrew Buttigieg said the sound is fine, so I think we don't need to worry. Matron will let us know if it goes cocky. Dave Smith says, sounds like you're in the kitchen, apparently. Andrew Buttigieg says, Klingon. You sound all right on my earpiece. Sophie says, I hope the ghost doesn't watch me again. Tell those ghosts to calm down when Sophie and Neil are there. Maybe it's the ghost in the bathroom and not me. Have you thought of that?
No, I didn't think of that. The ghosts don't lock the door.
I didn't lock the door.
No. That's great.
Is there even a lock on the door? I don't remember there being one there.
Yeah, there's a lock.
Oh, I'll have to look next time. Make sure I lock it next time. Sophie says, the gift did not have anything to do with me, and I also hope you locked it away. I bought an ex-boyfriend quite a dodgy toy once, and he was really paranoid that should he, have an accident or die, that his parents would, come around and discover that he had this toy. So he threw it out. Peter P says, the community hat stand will scare off the ghost, Sophie. People are laughing at that. Sophie says the weather is terrible. Hi, Nia is here. Says, has Boaty ever considered docking?
No.
There's your answer.
Only in a boat.
Tracy says the Leisure Peninsula catchphrase. Where did it come from? I like it. I'm intrigued, actually. Where did that come from?
Lisa Tarbuck.
Oh, right. Sophie says she loves your top. Mr. Stephen Parry from Port Sunlight in the Wirral.
The Leisure Peninsula.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Says, you're paying for big sausages, which Neil and Sophie had for breakfast. Emma would love that. Told you she loves a big sausage. I do love a big sausage. Maybe we could have some variety this time, Boaty, and have sausage instead of bacon.
Oh, we could do. Yeah, we could do that. Or we could have sausage and bacon. Although that might be a bit too much.
Yeah, it might be.
De trop.
I can't handle a big meal.
Yeah.
Bad Book says, Boaty, give
I've
your
never seen
cock
you leave anything, though.
Yeah, you did.
When?
At the restaurant, I had my staff curry, and I could only eat half, and I took the rest home and had the rest for supper.
Oh yeah, good point.
Then we had fish and chips. I ate that. No, pie and chips. Pie and sharing of chips. That's not much. No. And then you made me curry at 2:30 a.m. after we'd been slandered. No, and I couldn't finish that. I did leave it. Some of it. Sorry about that. I did tell you to give me a small portion, and you gave me a massive one. What is a girl to do?
You necked all the Momo without any problem.
Oh, that was so nice. So nice.
And you had the spare one.
I did. Thank you for giving me your spare. And the chutney was so nice. Oh, I do need Momo in my life again over these summer holidays at some point, I think.
It will be the official food of Emma and Boaty do things. I will make sure we're well stocked.
I love that. Emma and Boaty do things. I'll get people watching.
That could be the playlist. That could be the
I
playlist.
think it should be that. I love that. And also people will be curious to think, what things are they doing? Let's tune in to find out.
I will create. There you go. I will create a playlist after this or in the morning.
Yeah.
Emma and Boaty do things, and and what? Oh well, we've already got 2 to go on there. We've got the Land Rover lunch, and we've got Slandidno.
Yeah, we have. So already we have already done things, and there are many more things in the pipeline plan. So yes, I think it would be. I love that. Oh, Emma and Boaty do things. I love the fact it's so like vague.
Yeah.
And it covers everything. Whatever we decide to do, we can put in that playlist.
Yeah,
it's not limited to be like do trips or do Land Rover, do lunch or whatever. It's like things. Even if we play chess and film that can go in there.
That's a thing.
This is fun. I'm enjoying this. Right. Bad Book says, Boaty, give your cock to the local charity shop. Make sure you sign the gift aid certificate. I presume he means the fake one and not your real one. Or I don't think the charity shop would want your real one.
And can I just point out the Bad Books refreshed the live stream and the sound is absolutely fine now. So if anybody else is having sound issues, it's not us. We're okay. It's your end.
Yeah.
So just refresh the doings and I'm confident that all will be well. Oh, yes.
Can I just say, Boaty, that if you took up Bad Book's suggestion to give your cock to the local charity shop, they probably wouldn't take it because they don't like to take well-used goods. They only like to take, lightly used goods. So,
Really?
If it's worn out and like... Just saying,
It's 53 years old. It's bound to have had a bit of a life. My cock is older than the Sydney Opera House. And that's got a bit of mildew around it.
Jimmy Mighty Queen says, do I owe you £20, Boaty?
No.
Did you stick it up your arse? If so, want to see a picture before I send the money? He won't have done that. He's a good boy, is our Boaty. Tracy says, of course we like you. You work well together. Thank you, Tracy. That's really lovely. Tracy, are you the person I've been chatting to a lot on Singles? I think you are.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. Oh, does she live in Wales?
Yeah, South Wales.
Where?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Is there any possibility of little community meetup there?
We could tie that in with the day with Sean.
Okay, we could give that a go. If Tracy, if you're interested in that, we can talk about that. It'd be nice to. I'd like to meet her because I was chatting away on Singles.
I think Tracy's in Newport, if memory serves. So, and we would be staying in Newport or Cardiff, which are not a million miles away from each other.
Okay, so, we can have a chat about that, Tracy.
We'd do the afternoon thing with Sean, and then we could do the evening thing with Tracy if she was up for it.
Right. Okay. Well, there's an option. We'll have a chat with you about that, Tracy. Sophie says, I have had a day cleaning with bleach. Oh. What have you been cleaning with bleach, Sophie? This is what we need to know. The other day, and she don't know what got over her. What came over her? Well, she's been cleaning with bleach and something came over her. That's an interesting day you had, Sophie. Jimmy Mighty Queen says, Boaty knows fuck all. Bad Book says, English isn't Boaty's first language. That explains a lot. Peter P says, Jimmy Quinn, I think you do owe him. Why else would he want to know about bleaching? Good point there.
It's a Facebook that, right, to explain, right? I am in a few Facebook groups that relate to, that are for people who raced bicycles professionally in the 1980s and 1990s. And in the main one that my mate Daryl runs, then they've just got, I don't know why it started or how it started, but every post that you put in there has to have a mention of anal bleaching. No, it's not. No, it's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that. It's you know, Big Tall Steve, my friend, Big Tall Steve, the one who's taller than me. I did the Jaguar video with him. It's a group he put me in, and it's a fake for sale group. And everybody puts in fake for sale adverts, and every advert has to mention anal bleaching. That's right. I don't know what it is. I mean, I could guess. I mean, presumably that the area in question is treated with some kind of bleachy type solution in order to lighten it, I imagine.
Yeah,
Is
well,
that
that's
right?
exactly what it is. Yeah, because you know, you don't watch porn, you say, but on
What do you mean
porn
I
in
say?
particular.
I don't watch porn.
Well, I was just saying that you say, because I don't know for sure that you don't. You know, I'm just going
Well,
by
I've
what you
told
said.
you. Are you calling
Yeah,
me
no,
a
but you might be
liar?
lying. You might be.
How very dare you?
But you might. You know, you might
How
just be saying it
very
because you don't.
dare you? I'm a minister of the church.
I'm sure that ministers of the church watch porn sometimes. But anyway,
Outrageous. You're going to hell, you are. Straight
oh,
down there.
thank you. I'm going straight down, am I? Thank you.
Oh,
Anyway,
really? I need wine. Is it wine o'clock yet? Bloody hell.
3 more minutes, matey. But yeah, on porn, porn videos, people like to see it light. They don't like to see anyone having any sort of darker patches around that area. So ladies do, bleach it to make it pale, which is
Can I
bizarre.
just point
but,
out, because I have no secrets from any of you lovely people, so I would just like to point out that mine is like the black hole of Calcutta.
Prove it.
No,
Live on air. Come on.
ask me in an hour.
Okay. Mind you, like, I better be careful what I say, because otherwise when I come and visit, you'll be getting your kid off in the kitchen again, and I don't really want that winking at me while I'm trying to do a live stream.
Right, I didn't get all of my kit off in the kitchen. Did I?
I stopped looking. Once I saw the boobs swinging like the, hanging gardens of Babylon, I stopped looking.
How dare you again? How double dare you? Outrageous. Out bloody rageous. I'm deducting you a sausage.
I can't handle too much sausage anyway, so that won't make much difference.
Yeah,
That's not a very good. It's not a suitable punishment.
One more transgression, and I'm withdrawing the spare Momo.
Oh dear! Now that's a problem. Yes, I'm going to be a good girl for the rest of this live stream.
Yeah.
Promise.
You better have. I can't.
Bad books is suggesting you might have had an accident with the toilet duck.
I haven't got a toilet duck.
You know what toilet duck is, don't you?
Yeah. I've got the supermarket own brand version.
Matron is crying laughing at my 3-hour toilet session, and that was a lie. See, Boaty, you just said you never lie. That was a lie. I was not in the toilet for 3 hours. So that was a blatant lie.
I think we established it was a blatant misunderstanding, because you were going in. All right, I will retract it. You were not in the toilet for 3 hours solid. You were in the toilet every 10 minutes for a shorter period of time over that 3-hour period.
For solid.
Having multiple wheeze.
It was fab. Sophie says, that's why I don't have those pies, because of the issue I had. And Tracy doesn't blame her. Peter P says, Emma's tantric toilet sessions. Andrew Buttergeek says, I'll never look at the toilet duck the same way again. Sophie says, they're like the pies at the pie factory. They're just full of pastry, gravy, and something else that I can't read.
Yeah,
It
that's what makes them amazing.
It was really strange pastry, though. I've never had. It was like eating a tortoise shell. It was very bizarre, I have to say.
Oh, you've probably overcooked it. It should be crispy on the top and then wonderfully soggy underneath.
I may well have, yeah, may well have. But after the experience I've had on the toilet the last 24 hours, I'm not sure I really want to try again, to be honest.
No, don't worry, I'll have yours.
Where was I? Yeah. Peter P says, a duck is a duck. They all like pretzel. And Andrew Ruttiking says, oh, my pretzel. Sophie says, I like bread pretzel. And she says, is it in the bathroom? And she also says, Emma, how do you know? Oh, my God, how weird. What was that about? The anal bleaching? Tracy told me. As in matron, not Tracy Patterson. Just clear that up. Dave Smith says, do we have to guess the toy? I meant the toy for the ex-boyfriend. No, probably best not, in case he ever watches it and doesn't like the fact that I've told you all. And Matron says, of course, Dave Smith, I'm trying to guess the boyfriend. Lol. Dave Smith says, Prince Andrew. What's that about? And Peter P says, the Farmer 2000 rotating pig's ass. I absolutely don't know what people are talking about here. You do, though, clearly. I think you've just broken Boaty now. Thanks for that.
Sorry, that was funny.
I don't understand what he's talking about. Do you want to let us know?
Well, it's just a made-up sex toy, isn't it?
Oh, all right. Okay. I thought it was something to do with one of your cars. Or something that's happened at the yard.
I don't think so.
Dave Smith says, I thought that was David Cameron.
They're trying to guess what the toy was that you bought your boyfriend, and they're trying to guess who your boyfriend was. That's why they said Prince Andrew. They're guessing that he was the boyfriend. And Peter P is guessing that the toy was the Farmer 2000, a rotating pig's ass.
Thank you. Thanks for explaining that for me. Peter P says, I bet he has one. Andrew Buttigieg says, I like how Boaty names his possessions. Does his latest gift have a name yet? Suggestions for it?
No, and it's not going to. It's going to be a thing in a box in a cupboard under lock and key until I can give it away.
I quite like the idea you had, Boaty, of photographing it in different locations. However, because it's very realistic looking, it's not as funny. I think if it was a quirky looking one, photographing it in different locations might have been funny. But, you know, I'm not sticking that to the window of a cable car and taking photos of it. I'm not going through anywhere they might want to search my bag. Dave Smith says he calls it Little Mustard.
Right.
Peter.
Here is a community challenge. Let's think of something amusing to do with my little gift.
Yeah, good idea. But amusing, not obvious, not like stick it up your bottom or anything. Amusing that, we wouldn't think of.
That involves
that could
it
be
leaving,
funny.
and it must be something that involves it leaving my cottage and never coming back.
Or could we post it to someone strange?
Oh, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Or they could just provide all their names and addresses and at random we send it to one of them. Anybody have any ideas?
We could send it to Mrs. Mustard.
Oh, no. I don't know whether... I get the impression that Mrs. Mustard is a little bit serious and stern from Mustard's live streams. I don't know if that would go down well. Could we send it to Joe?
Sorry, go down well. Nice
send
one.
it to Joe?
We'd never get his address.
Send it to one of your exes. Send it to Bernard.
Oh.
And then you
no,
can tell us
'cause-
what response you got when she rang you at 2 a.m.
yeah, but then I'd just be making myself redundant, wouldn't I? I've got no
Oh,
chance
yeah.
as it is. I would have even less chance then.
Yeah, she might think you're saying, like, here, have this instead. Yeah, that's the point.
What
Yeah.
about if I sent it to my next door neighbour, the one who complained about the cars?
Yeah, or send it to my ex-husband. Send it to someone that we don't like, and that'd be quite amusing.
We could send it to Hubner.
You don't like Hubner?
I do like Hubner.
I don't know. The thing is, I think it needs to be sent to somebody where we would get feedback of how it went. So Mrs. Mustard, my ex-husband, Joe, I don't know, something like that. Because Bernard, because we need to know what happened. Otherwise, you're just sending it off into the abyss, and we don't know, what happened when it got there. So your neighbour.
We could send it to a YouTuber who opens their presents on a live stream.
Yes. Who?
Well, we'd have to find one.
Right. Anybody got any suggestions? Any YouTubers you watch that open their gifts on a live stream? Apart from Boaty, obviously, and I don't get any gifts because no one knows where I live, and not Matron because she would just have too much fun with it. Let us know. Peter P says it's for cyclists that forgot to use a saddle. Batman Rubens here says evening or good evening, Batman Ruben, one of my biggest fans. I love you. So yeah, he's here to sort of suck up to him a little bit. Jimmy Mighty Quinn says, I bet Boaty got a raincoat. Rob Hedgehog said, that's a guilty porn watching face if I ever saw one.
I don't watch porn. If I watch porn, I would gladly admit to it. It does nothing for me.
Captain Mustard is here, says, hello, Tesco bargain hunters.
Reading. I don't mind reading something a bit saucy. That works. But not watching it, no.
I
don't like watching. You know what? There's hardly anything that I enjoy watching. Everything that I do, well, nearly everything that I do, certainly that I really enjoy, it involves reading or listening, not watching. Even visual things like Formula One, I listen to it on the radio. I don't watch it. Well, any sport, boxing, I listen to it on the radio. I don't watch it. And I like reading about things. I don't like watching things on a screen.
Yeah, you're a YouTube person.
And yeah, I'm a YouTube person, but I've got an imagination. I like sound and words, and then I like to make my own pictures.
I know.
I prefer my pictures to somebody else's pictures.
Right, Boaty, I need to have a bag of Scampy fries, and I also need to have a wee. So would you like to take over the comments, please?
Yeah, where are we?
When I get back, I shall eat these. Anybody else got any Scampy fries, bacon fries, pretzels, or Fray Bentos pies on the go? Let us know. I shall have a wee, and I'll leave you in Boaty's safe and capable hands. Look after them, Boaty.
We will see you in 3.5 hours then. Well, we've said hello to Captain Mustard, haven't we? Who says, hello, chef. Oh, dear. Dave Smith goes to Tesco's for his anal bleaching. Everybody's saying hello to Mustard, and why wouldn't they? Oh, excuse me. The first wine burp of the evening, darlings. Now, if you put even the most professional broadcaster, which I am, ladies and gentlemen, into a situation where they have a camera pointing at them and they are inserting wine into themselves, there are going to be wine burps. We just have to deal with that. We have to accept it. We have to use current and modern parlance, we have to take ownership of it. And then, and only then, we have to move past the burp. And please, if nothing else, remember this. I did not choose to burp. The burp chose me. And I think that's important to remember. Did they say to Trump, Donald, duck? Says Rob. Yeah, that's been doing the rounds today, hasn't it? And why not? It's quite a good one. Guppy splodge, says Captain Mustard, for no particular reason, but then he doesn't need one. It's a wonderful word, and he's a wonderful man. That's what's wrong with Emma, says Dewey Quinn. Your sausage was too small. A soggy bottom, says Andrew Buttygig in horror. Toilets and pies, spanking, said Captain Mustard appears to be in full Father Jack mode at the moment. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. 30 minutes at 200 degrees C equals a nice pie, says Peter P, who is talking about Fray Bentos pies, and he's talking from experience, because he is, so far, the one and only of you, with the exception of the M11, who has actually indulged in a Fray Bentos and has shared the results with us. So, jolly well done, you, Peter P. Boaty's butthole is like the black hole of Calcutta, says Matron. He was showing us how you can eat your roast beef off it. Oh, God, oh dear. She got her boyfriend. No, I can't say that. Chop it up and send it. Chop it up and send it as a warning to someone, says Peter P. Oh, dear. Stick it to the bonnet of your car for a month, the car you're using, says Rob. Sorry, I've just read the comment ahead of it from Captain Mustard. Posted to Stickman. Could Boaty wear his gift in his top pocket when he's at work tomorrow, says Dave Smith. Stir my tea with it, says Mustard. Oh God, well, he could go to the yard, couldn't it? It could become a yard ornament. Ivor Spotty Botty says, Hubnut, stop doing the mailbag segment. Me, says Captain Mustard. I'm a YouTuber who opens my things live. Send it to Boo, didn't she? Oh, I can't read the rest of that. Well, yeah, she did. She did, Jimmy F. Very much indeed. Send it to the beige bomber. He has a sense of humour, doesn't he? Oh, my God. Oh, God, can you imagine? Poor Mr. Lloyd. I doubt that his sense of humour stretches quite that far. Not me, says Mustard. Mark on motoring. Matt has a junk in the trunk segment where he opens gifts. Oh, not Matt. Matt's lovely. I couldn't do that to Matt. Oh, I couldn't. Or could I? Actually, that's not a bad shout. That's actually not a bad shout, because Matt really does have a sense of humour, and he knows my sense of humour. He wouldn't be, well, he wouldn't know it was me who sent it. I'm not going to put a bloody note in there, but one of you lot would grass me up, no doubt. But I don't think he'd take offence at it. I vote for Emma's ex-husband. Oh, and John would like to say, John is not, just to remind you, darlings, that John is watching tonight's live stream, but he's unable to participate in it for personal reasons. But he would like to add into the mix Kendo Matasaki. Yeah, which is, yeah. Oh, well done, John. I'd forgotten about that.
John, I just want to say, John, we miss you very much, but don't worry about it. Take your time and just come when you're ready. Come when you're ready, John.
That was Matt's fighting name, wasn't it, when we were doing the pro celebrity YouTube wrestling things? Send it to Chinese Madam, says Mr. Stephen Parry. I don't think Chinese Madam needs it. At the last time that she was spotted, she has a Romanian boyfriend in tow. I love you too, Emma, says Batman Rubin. Mr. Stephen Paddy says, go to the local supermarket on the way to work and leave it stuck on someone's bonnet.
And then film the reaction. You have to hang around and film the reaction when they come back to their car. I like that one. That's quite funny. Maybe it might be funnier if you see who gets out of their. I mean, it involves a lot of hanging around, but if you see who gets out of their car, so you're picking, because you wouldn't really want to pick someone who's got like little kiddies, that are gonna. You know what I mean? So you'd have to pick and choose. When you pick a wrong un, when you see a wrong un get out of his car, stick it on his bonnet, and then he comes out, film the reaction. That would be really funny. I like that. It could become a thing because they'll probably just toss it away. You can get it back and reuse it. It could become a whole new series. Boaty sticks dildos on random supermarket cars.
And gets demonetized again.
Boaty does dildos. It's an interesting idea. I like that one. Well done, Stephen Parry. I like that.
What about?
Andrew Buttergeek says.
What about? Just thinking off the top of my head. What about if when we're out and about doing something, then make sure we're filming, and when we're somewhere where there are people who are around us, I'll ask you for a handkerchief. You go into your handbag and just and pull that out and say, "Oh, there it is," and just put it back in and see what the people about us see how they look.
Boaty, would you be up for doing that? Seriously?
Yeah, totally. 100%.
Should we do that?
Yes.
Oh, that'd be so funny. Because that's not the sort of thing I'd have the confidence to do if I was on my own. But with somebody else there doing the joke with me, I could definitely do it, and that'd be so funny. And then, yeah, because then we don't lose it. Like, you put it on someone's bonnet, they might chuck it away or keep it. Whereas with that, and it means that Neil's gift to you isn't going to waste. It means that it is the community dildo. It's become part of the live stream. It's become part of Boaty's world, and we can do. Oh, definitely, we're doing that. Definitely, I'm up for that.
We'll put it up as members only videos, so we don't get in too much trouble.
Yeah, that would be so much fun. And then, of course, you could do a whole video eventually on, putting them all together.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be so much fun. I'm up for that 100%. That's brilliant. I love that idea.
Right, we'll have to think of scenarios where that would be, like at the checkout of a supermarket. That would be perfect. Have you got an extra card? Oh yeah, absolutely. Hang on. And then
you're filming their faces. You've got to film their face.
So throw out the umbrella, throw out the what? Throw out the willy, and then here it is. Yeah, there you go.
Right, community. If you have any other ideas along those lines, where it would be really funny for us to do it, petrol station when we're paying for the petrol, and not just paying for stuff, but like you say, in front of people, you say to me, "Oh, have you got Calabori or whatever, or have you got whatever?" And I go, "Oh, yeah, hang on a minute," or "Have you got the time?" And I'll just go, "Let me get my phone out," or whatever. That's brilliant. I love that idea. We're doing that.
Mustard's got a good idea. Use it as a bogus microphone.
Oh yeah.
So we're filming with a camera microphone, and so we introduce somebody and say,
yeah.
So, would you mind just saying a few words on our film? Oh yeah, that's absolutely fine. And so we go. So, what time do these cable cars open in the morning?
I would have to do the filming for that one, and you'd have to ask it. I wouldn't have the confidence to do that, but we can do that as well. I definitely. It has to be Emma and Boaty do dildos. Oh, fantastic! I love it. I love it.
Both eyed at Wine Bay. Forgive me.
Right. I think you shot down the comments a bit there, so I better read them out. Andrew Buttergeek says you could use it as a dent puller, Boaty. That's a funny idea. I know it wouldn't pull dents, but I could just imagine you trying to pull a dent with it. Matron says, "Oh yes, free member with every caravan sold." Bad Book says, "Send it to Jeremy Clarkson." Captain Mustard says, "Yes, send it to Matt." Jimmy F500 says, "Furious driving, Mrs. Furious driving might mind." Dave Smith says, "Send it to number 27. Peter P says number 10. Rob Hedgehog says, "Leave it in the glove box of the next car you sell." Again, a lot of these are really good suggestions, but we end up losing it, and then the joke has ended. Was that what I think it is, Boaty?
Sorry?
Did you just let one out?
No, it was the fridge door. Just putting the wine back.
Yeah, a lot of these suggestions involve losing the dildo forever. Whereas, yeah, I like the idea of making film with it and doing funny things and it can run and run. Captain Mustard says, wrong, and he'll stick it on his own car. Brandon Taylor is here. And he bets that you or me, one of us, loves extenders. Do you love extenders, Boaty?
Oh, honestly, I've not watched it for years. I haven't watched that since. Oh,
Neither
bloody
have
hell! Arthur Fowler was in it, and what's his name? The guy who had AIDS or HIV, who was
That
in
was many
Grange
years
Hill.
ago.
Yeah. It's been years. Same with Coronation Street and Emma Dudas.
Emma Dale.
Yeah, her as well.
Andrew Buttergeek says, and a tube of lube. Peter P says, exchange it for curry on the Milkstone Road. I'm not sure that would work. Captain Mustard said, use it as a bogus microphone. We've taken that suggestion. Jimmy at 500, yes, that would be good. Matron says, been done by someone. I can't remember. Oh, so someone has already done that. Doesn't mean we can't do it, though.
No. Sorry, you misread that. Matron is just telling us that she's been done by someone that she can't remember. And I'm surprised it's only one, to be honest.
Well, she's also telling that to Captain Mustard.
Yeah, well, she and Mustard have got no secrets. They've got that sort of relationship.
Oh, you know what these moderators are like.
I do. How many views am I behind you?
Tracy's your moderator as well, so tell us all. What's she like as a moderator?
Oh, I've had some new subs.
Oh, have you?
Nice. Yes.
You lucky person, you. Have I got any? Let me have a look. I need to check. We're checking out our YouTube channels here. So how many views are you behind me now then?
Well, I'm on 457. What are you at?
See, my screen says something different to you. I don't know why. My screen says 526.
Yeah, but I get the updates on Studio. Studio is up to date. The YouTube
on my video. My video says it's 526 on my video.
Oh, we're saying 515 on mine. Oh shit, are you on 526?
Why is that then? That's confusing.
Yeah, there's just a delay. Studio is bang up to date. There's a delay on the publicly seen. That doesn't. Studio updates second by second. The bit that the public sees, that only updates, every couple of hours or once a day or whatever.
Right, so I need to look on Studio. Then I haven't got a phone to look at, so I'll have to look on here and see. Oh right, okay, that's completely thrown me now then. That one there, right. I'm still new to looking around on this to work out where I'm looking. So right, it says I've had 526. Yeah, 526 views on Slandered No Video.
Okay, I'm 457, so I'm less than 100 behind you. How many likes?
Hang on, I have to scroll across a bit. 42.
59, up yours.
How many comments?
33.
37.
Bollocks.
Oh, I've got a new fan. Who's Matt Lucas?
Oh, he's that guy out of Little Britain.
No, hang on, let's check what his name is. Hang on.
Oh, the guy who said that you were really, really beautiful.
Yeah, and when I put up my London video today, he wouldn't have even had time to watch it. It was seconds later. He said something lovely to me. Yeah, my new biggest fan. How is it? Is it Matt Lucas? I can't remember what his name was. Hang on a minute.
I don't know. I didn't pay any attention.
Oh God. But yeah, and he said, oh, I'll tell you what he said in a minute when I get to it. Right, open up the video. Yeah, pause it. He says something very fascinating that I was like, oh, he says to me, oh, Mark Lucas, his name. He says, you are absolutely gorgeous with hearts. So I said, gosh, thank you, you're very kind. And then I said, or did you mean Boaty? And he said,
that's not the London video.
No, but this was yesterday, and he says, "No, you look stunning," and I was like,
Oh yeah,
"Oh."
I saw that bit.
And then today, on the video I put up, I just published it. It just gone up, and he was the first comment, and he says, "Looking lovely as always." And I said, "Not my best, looking weathered and stressed, but thank you kindly." He put 4 hearts. I don't know who he is. Mark Lucas, are you a person here? Because they've got on I'm saying disintegrated now as well, on DCG channel and on Emma Lemon. So it makes me think that they've come from your direction. Say hello if you're about, my new biggest fan. I thought Batman Ruben was my biggest fan, but Mark Lucas has taken him over.
No, it's gonna get competitive.
It's lovely though. I love receiving comments like that. When I've thought of myself as a weirdo all my life, and then suddenly there's somebody saying that I'm stunning. I mean, far from stunning, but thank you very much. But yeah, it makes me all like, oh, that's lovely. I like that. Anyway, I've completely lost the live stream now. Where's it gone? I've clicked off it. So you'll have to read some more comments while I get back to your live stream on my computer.
Okay, well, Matron was telling Mustard that she's been done by somebody that she can't remember. Dave Smith says, "Send it to me, I'll stick it up my snow white bottom." Mustard says, "Doesn't surprise me, Ringwood. Do the old wallet on a string gang, but with the ding-dongs." Oh, good shout, Peter. Might be arrested for lewd behaviour, says Jimmy F500. Yeah, well, the one in Emma's handbag, that would be safe enough. We couldn't get arrested for that. Olivia Lee on Balls of Steel did the dildo mic in 2007, says Matron. Oh, well, there's nothing new in the world, is there? I've got a good idea, says Mustard. Matron's having a little giggle at EastEnders with the Fowlers. Stats off. Proper YouTubers, these two, says Peter P. And Mustard says, Boaty used to love doing stats off with me, and now he doesn't. Turd. It's true. It's true. I'll do a stats off with you on the Captain Mustard channel. Fish in a Box says, Boaty, you should get several dildos and hide them around the village. And then at Easter, you can invite Emma up to play. We're all going on a dildo hunt. Oh my God. A modern day version of Hunt the Slipper.
I quite like that idea too. If you end up getting enough dildos sent to you, then we can do that.
I mean, it would be quite amusing to like stick it onto the window of the woman who runs the rival village Facebook group. We've got to. Oh, here we go. It's Mustard. Remind me to tell you about the Facebook group.
Yeah.
Good evening, caller.
Hello.
Oh, you lovely hairy man, you. How are you?
I just thought I would call in to stop you from talking.
Oh, and everybody will be so grateful. Can I ask you a question, my dear friend?
You just did. Now.
Can I ask you another one? Another two?
We're keeping count here.
Yeah. Are you capable of licking your own nasal hair?
Yes.
Oh, well.
I just got to start first.
Well, no, I mean, no. Can you not do it in situ?
You asked the question, I answered it. Now shut up and listen. On your t-shirt, there is a black man called Chef.
Correct.
He's a proper black man. Proper. Not like you. But that, he's wearing his chef's hat because he is a chef, not just a man who delivers takeaways. Take note.
That told you.
So I've had my ethnicity and my professionalism questioned in one call by a man who, by his own admission, can lick his own nasal hair.
I have to say that.
Do you want to do a stats off while you're there?
No.
Okay.
I wanted to consider something else here as well.
Okay.
Not only is the chef a proper chef,
Yes.
with a talk and proper black man.
Proper black man. Yeah.
He was a singer, a proper singer, in a band where we can hear his music every day.
Well, hang on. You're confuddling the character with the artist behind the character. Chef wasn't a singer in a band. Isaac Hayes, who played Chef, was a singer.
So?
Well, so you're conflating two dichotomized things.
Don't get confused here. Remember, Chef was in your favorite cartoon.
He was, yeah.
So, fuck you.
Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Now then.
Hasn't Captain Mustard got an amazing voice on the phone? He's got one of those voices that you could use your new toy to. You know, he's got that kind of northern, but like deep and pervy.
He sounds like a northern sex offender.
Well, probably why I like him.
Yeah. What I was going to say before Mustard rang in was, in our village, we've got 2 Facebook groups. Now, we've got the original village community Facebook group, which I started the very minute I moved here because there wasn't one. And then there's another one that got set up about 2 years afterwards by one of the old, how to describe them? A lady of a certain age who has not the fullest life, and that group is full of all of the other ladies of a certain age who have perhaps not the fullest life, and it's full of wonderful stuff about bus delays and bus timetable changes and complaints when somebody walks their dog and their dog has a crap, all of that sort of thing. I try and make my group a little bit more interesting, but you know, it's a small village. Everybody knows who everybody is and where they live. I could always take the offending item and stick it on the kitchen window of one of these Facebook matriarchs.
You could. The only thing about that is we would end up losing it.
Oh, yeah, good point. Back to that again.
Because they would probably be horrified, but, you know, put some bags on their hands so they wouldn't have to touch it and dispose of it, and that would be the end. But I think it might not be as funny.
Yeah,
that's my opinion. Batman Ruben says, I love you too, Emma. Oh, thanks, Batman Ruben. Oh, he's back to being my best fan now. I'm not sure if we've read we've read that bit. Mustard, you've interrupted us. We can't remember where we are now.
I think you got to Batman Ruben saying that he thought he was your biggest fan.
Where's that though? Oh, we froze on my screen for a second there. Hope everything's going to be all right.
It was just after Fish in a Box suggested the updated version of Hunt the Slipper.
Well, you carry on reading it if you know where you are, and I'll find it, hopefully.
Okay, well, Batman Ruben is taking issue with Emma and saying, Emma, I thought I was your biggest fan. Peter P says, Batman Ruben, you need to up your game. And then Sean is with us. Sean James Cameron from the Rhondda Valley. Only now getting home from a day in Bath Spa. Gosh, what were you doing there, Sean? So, editing the video for tomorrow morning. We'll catch up with you later in the week. That would explain why you didn't answer the phone, Sean. Hope you had a fabulous day. Hope you're not too tired, and good luck with the edit. Hi, Sean. Hope you're well, says Matron. Hi, Sean, says Peter P. Batman Ruben is up in his game, and he says, Emma, you are lovely. I think you're ace, and I love you to bits. I was spotted by saying hi to Sean. Sneak it in when they do the well dressing, says Peter Pete. That would have been hilarious. It's all over with now. Well, it's not complete. It's still up, if you'll forgive the expression. And they're shortly going to take it down. I suppose I could sneak it in there, but again, we would lose it. Everybody's having a bit of a laugh at Mustard. Chef was always lucky with the ladies, says Andrew Buttigieg. He was. Ross is with us, Dino Dad. Hello, Bugs. Charlie Fordyce is with us and says, any milk tonight, my friends? Well, I can't say too much, but that is a coded message. And forgive me, I need to reply to it in just bear with me. No milk tonight, 2 yogurts, please. The milk float must leave the depot.
Oh, it's like the airmen on Hello Hello.
Yeah, Matron's going to be getting the flashing knocks about now. Kurdistan Ahmed says, Kurdistan. And why wouldn't you say that? JT says, does this have Spider-Man in it?
Well, it could do.
Yeah, could do. Whatever. Like, subscribe. I'll call myself Spider-Man. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Don't lose your cock, says Captain Mustard. Well, indeed. Oh, there you go. Ask
there
and
we
you
go.
shall receive.
We have made JT very happy, hopefully.
Otis. Sorry, my apologies. OTRS is here and has a question for you, the community. And the question is quite simply this. Now, I don't know what nationality or flavour OTRS is, so I'm going to have to take a guess. But his question is, Jesus Christ, now what the fuck is this?
Would you care for a cup of tea?
So I hope I got your accent correct there, OTRS. Andrew Buttigieg says, when I was working at the hotel years ago, we always had guests leaving things behind. One day, after checkout, one of the housemaids found a dildo that would put Mustard to shame. It was big. Big. Well, there you are.
One of my early boyfriends, who I call the Wizard, or he called himself the Wizard, so I refer to him in that way. He used to work in a hotel and he would find all sorts of things and bring them home for me.
Is this guy still alive?
He was a couple of years ago because I searched him out on Facebook, but he looked like he was on his last leg. And then he disappeared off Facebook, so I do wonder if something happened.
I just really want to meet the man who calls himself the Wizard.
Well, he wouldn't be very exciting. No, I'm not going to go there. Won't go there. Don't worry. Move on. Nothing to see here.
You move on. I need more wine and a bag.
Right, okay. Matron says, don't put your plastic willy in the water system. Please, honest. Or as you were singing on all the way throughout our trip to Llandudno, Boaty, don't put your dangler in the curry.
What?
Look, all the way through our trip in Llandudno, it was all over my footage. You were singing, don't put your dangler in the curry.
I don't remember that.
Well, it's still on some of my footage. It's still on my video, but I took lots of it out where you were singing repeatedly, don't put your dangler in the curry. So, you know. You're completely sober as well, presumably.
Yes. You know what it is? You'll get this. When you start doing a load of YouTube stuff or any other platform, when you start babbling away to the camera, then there will be huge swathes of things that you've got no memory of. Mustard will tell you, right? When Mustard does a live stream, he's got even immediately afterwards, he's got no idea what he's just said. I'm the same. Everybody else will be too. When you've got a camera pointed at you and everything is being recorded, and you're under a little bit of pressure, more than normal, then one or two things happen. Either you're under pressure to do stuff. Hello. Not at all. Not at all.
What I meant to say was that the chef lost his shirts. So much better looking man than you are.
Well, most men are much better looking than I am.
And his eyes are nowhere near as close together.
Another point in his favour. Although,
could you imagine a chef wearing a t-shirt with boaty eyes?
not now, no.
No.
I mean, I would like to point out that the one advantage that I've got over Chef is that, or either Chef or Isaac Hayes, who played Chef, and was also the man who sang the theme tune to Shaft. Who's the black pirate now? Who's got it? Anyway, the point is, I'm still alive and live streaming, and he is spending time being dead for tax reasons. So he might be better looking than me. He might be more properly black than me, and his eyes might be more properly positioned than me. But, you know, who's going to enjoy a bacon sandwich more? Answer me that, Mustard. What were we talking about?
Yeah, you were saying, in the middle of saying something, and I can't remember what it was now.
No, oh, yeah, I'll tell you what it was. Yeah, so when you're waffling away, either you're under a little bit of pressure and you just say whatever comes into your mind, or it doesn't even come into your mind, it just goes out your mouth. And because you've not thought about it, you don't remember it, you've got no idea you've done it. Or then when you've got a camera on you just permanently, you go into just things that you do all of the time, but it's not normally recorded. And if you recorded yourself, any of you, if you're not YouTubers or whatever, if you record yourself all of the day, set a camera up somewhere in your room, you will find that you talk to yourself, you say things, you sing mad little songs, and you've got no memory of doing it. It's just the way things work. Thank you for listening, and I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, when Tracy first introduced me to you and Captain Mustard, I think the first one I watched was Captain Mustard because it was on earlier. That's the only reason why. But I said to Tracy, like, he's read a comment, and then 2 comments later, somebody's still referring to the previous comment, and he says, "Oh, I don't know what you're talking about." And I was laughing, and she said, "Yeah, that's what happens. You forget. You read it, and once you've read it and dealt with it, it goes out your mind, and then you forget what we're talking about." But yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't do that. I remember the comments. I mean, they're, you know, that's...
I struggle with it. So, Tracy has just posted a photograph of the wizard to us. The one on the left is the wizard. Except you can't see there, but he didn't have many teeth left.
Is it my left or his left on the picture?
There's 2 people in the picture, and he's the one with the scarf on. The wizard is the one with the scarf on.
He looks like my Lisa's first husband. He looks like Patrick Mower.
Oh, really? Oh.
He's the spitting image of Patrick Mower. Who's the other one?
Tracy's boyfriend at the time.
He's a right minger. Sorry, matron, no offence, but he is a right minger. I mean, a proper heaving munter of a minger. Whereas the wizard, right? The wizard properly, oh yeah. The spitting image of a young, horny Patrick Mower. Imagine that. That's what he is. He looks like he's just come off this set of Callan, whereas the other one looks like he's just... God, I don't know. I mean, what was he thinking? I mean, oh dear. I mean, you know, the hairstyle, the chins, the shirt tucked in too tightly into the big jeans with the wrong coloured belt. He's got a black jacket, a black waistcoat, and black jeans, and then he's wearing a brown belt. What's all that about? Whereas the other guy, the Patrick Mower, the wizard, whoa, stylish. Check out the hairstyle. Check out the cheeky glint in his eye. Check out the thrusting jawbone and single chin. The jaunty scarf. Oh, yeah, you did much better out of that duo, Emmels. And well done you. That's what I'm going to say. Well done you. Oh, here's another one. Let's have a look at this one.
Oh, what she sent now? Oh my goodness. Oh,
well, it's the same two people. The gopping one doesn't look quite as gopping. Still fairly awful. And the other one is giving me the finger. Oh, but bad socks. Oh, yours, Emma. Yours. Bad socks and really, really white, skinny legs. No offense.
well, I'm not with him now. I haven't been for many years.
I bet he was brilliant in bed. He's got that look in his eye.
Oh, dear.
Matrons look like the kind of chap who would apologise beforehand.
Thanks for that, Tracy. Well, I left him many years ago, many years ago. But he was before Mr. Lemon, you know. I was 16 and he was like 32. Anyway, moving on. Thank you, Tracy, for that.
Find out if he's still alive. I want to meet him. I'd like to meet Patrick Mower as well. I've never met Patrick Mower. Right? Is he still alive? Does anybody know if Patrick Mower is still alive? I would like to meet him and say, well, actually, there's no, you know.
I'm going to send you the link to the Wizard's, you know, Facebook thing, so you can see what he looks like now. And he's not a pretty boy now. Because bear in mind, when I say now, this is several years ago. But he was, you know, considering he was like, how much older than me was he? I was 16, he was 32. So
yeah,
I'm 48.
Yeah.
So I'm 48 now. So he's going to be ancient. So yeah, he's old now. There you go. You can see where
he looks all right.
Well, considering how old he is, I suppose.
I mean, you know, his conk's grown a bit, hasn't it? He's got a right old conk on him.
Tracy, stop with the pictures! The community can't see the pictures. They're going to be wondering what they're missing out on. Anyway, yeah, an insight into my and Tracy's past there. Thank you.
Oh,
where
my
were we in the
God.
comments?
Oh, my God. Ponytail.
What?
Ponytail. The Minger, just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, ponytail with a purple hairband. Jesus Christ. Ugh.
I think it's really funny that all these years I thought that Tracy had bagged the better one, whereas I had this manky one. Boaty seemed to think I fared better on this deal.
We'll put them all in the Facebook group, darlings. Just search for Boaty's World on Facebook.
Anyway, where were we up to the comment? Right, we were up to the Milk and Spider-Man, weren't we? Right, so right. So Charlie Fordyce said, "Shall we all put speedos on and go for a jog?" Matron says, "Oh, is it flashing nubs?" Dave Smith says, "Boaty equals the Primark Leo Sayer." Peter P says, "The swallows fly high over Krakow tonight."
Krakow, for goodness sake. Krakow.
Oh, right, sorry, I apologise. Matron says, "The pigeon flies south for the winter." Batman Ruben says, "A couple of weeks ago, I was walking my dog in a local
You're not
woods."
reading these out properly. You've got to read them out hello style. Come on. It's like this. The swallows fly high over Krakow tonight. I repeat, the swallows fly high over Krakow tonight. That's how you do it. And The pigeon flies south for the winter. You have to do it like that, not just go, the pigeon flies out.
I was bearing in mind that we might want to sort of catch up with the comments a bit, so I was flying through them. I'm sorry, I'm rubbish,
Oh,
Boaty.
we're not that far behind.
Maybe if I'm that rubbish, maybe I should leave your live stream and leave you to it all on your own, lonesome.
No, don't do that. I've still got half of my flag. Crack on.
Batman Ruben says, a couple of weeks ago, I was walking my dog in a local woods. He found something on the floor, picked it up to play with. It was a 10-inch dildo. It was so funny. Lovely. Did you keep it? But your dog's munching on something that's probably been somewhere not very savoury. I hope you didn't let your dog lick you after that. That's vile. Matron says, my butter is ready to be churned. What's that? Why are you showing us black dots? What are they?
These are the things that I ordered off Big River.
Oh, magnets, yeah, for your 10p piece. Your lucky 10
you'll notice that one of them is missing, and my 10p piece is now on the wall of memories in the guest cupboard.
Oh, the 10p piece that you spent £5 trying to get hold of.
Yes, that's the one. Good investment. It's a very special one.
Well, that 10p piece marks the start of summer fun for you, Boaty.
Yeah.
So there we go.
So there you go. Worth every penny, wasn't it?
Yeah. Dave Smith said the pigeon shat on my car. Charlie Fordyce said, where would you put my willy? I don't know if that's aimed at me or you, Boaty, so we'll both answer it. Where would you put Charlie Fordyce's willy if you had it?
I'd put it in the box with the other one. There's room.
I would probably put it in my freezer. Fish in a Box says, Emma, instead of having a sausage butty when next at Boaty's, smother him in bacon and sauce, and that way you will enjoy a nice bacon boaty. Interesting idea. Matron says, oh, she supplies pictures of the wizards as she has. Andrew Buttigieg said, the things that were in the lost property cupboard at work, you could almost open a sex shop. Yeah, no one's going to go and claim them, are they? Oh, I left my dildo in room 72. Oh, we've got a selection of dildos. Would you like to come and see which one is yours? Peter P says, a bacon botty, in fact. Simone is here. She says hello, and everyone's saying hello to her. Good evening, Simone. My little latecomer tonight. How are you? Hope you're okay. Everyone's saying hello to her. Dino Dad Ross says, Boaty, did you go to the yard today? I can answer that for you if you like.
Yeah, go on.
No, he didn't. Peter P says Rodney from Emmerdale. I don't know why he's saying that.
Because that was Patrick Mower. Patrick Mower, in his latter days, when all the good work dried up, he went into Emmerdale.
Right. Okay.
And still looked good.
Matron is laughing at heaving Munter. Jimmy Mighty Quinn would like to see the photo, Tracy. And she's crying. Tracy's crying at the fact you've insulted her ex-boyfriend. Bad Book says Boaty's got a use for his silicon cock with the wizard. Matron says, I can't post anything else. It's hurting to laugh. Holly is here. She says, Boaty's World, hello. I'm new to your channel, so don't know much about you, but she's got a little face with hearty eyes for you, Boaty. Are you in the UK?
I'm happy to tell you anything and everything. I am indeed in the UK. I live in a 700-year-old cottage in a very beautiful part of the UK called the Peak District National Park. It is very rural. I am quite high up. I'm surrounded by farmland and animals, and there are no businesses and very little sign of humanity, which is the way that I like it.
Welcome, Holly. Hope you stick around, like indeed. And subscribe. If you like what you see, it will be fantastic for you to join in and become part of the madness that is here.
And where are you from, Holly? Are we allowed to know?
That would be really lovely if you would let us know. Dave Smith says Patrick Moe is still alive and running a lawn care company.
I think that might be a little joke there. Well done, Dave.
Peter P says hi to Holly.
You see, mower, lawn care.
Yeah.
Oh, you right. Well, I wasn't
Am
sure.
I rubbish? Am I rubbish at the comments tonight? You're very picky. If I'm failing you, Boaty. If I'm failing you, Boaty.
Not at all.
Do you want to go back 2 months prior to me making that prank call and never have met me? Would you prefer that?
Definitely not.
Peter P says hi to Holly, and Holly. I'm sorry, I have assumed your gender, Holly. I do apologise because, of course, the Holly on Red Dwarf, the original one, was a guy. So Holly could be a guy. So sorry for assuming your gender, but hello, Peter P saying hello, and Holly saying hello back. Matron is saying, that's true. I shall add the pics to the Boaty's group. Oh, great. One of you've opened a can of worms here now, Boaty. And then again, I suppose, you're quite free at showing the pictures and information of your, ex. I mean, like you say, you've shown us a picture of your lunch on your ex's boobs tonight. So, why not? Why not put my exes all over?
And I'm happy to put that into the Facebook group as well, if anybody would like to see it. Although the ex in question is a member of that group, so that could be a little awkward.
Well, Tracy and I didn't even notice it was on boobs until you said it on the live stream tonight, so they may not even notice.
I did put a vignette to make it a little bit less obvious. Shall I put it in the Facebook group? She'll see it.
Yeah, why not?
Will she recognise her
Who
own
was it?
boobs?
Are you gonna tell us who it was? Who was it? Are you gonna tell us?
Yeah, it's Bernard.
Oh, is it? Well, Bernard, I very much enjoyed looking at your lunch, Boaty's lunch spread across your boobs today. I hope you enjoyed the experience too. In fact, I think that next time, rather than it being superimposed on the top, you two should get together and actually take a proper photograph of this. Can this be arranged? This is what I need to know.
Chance would be a fine thing. I was spurned, remember. Spurned, I tell you. Spurned, rejected, ignored.
Yeah, look, she came back how many years later? 6 years after you originally dated her? In another 6 years, she'll come back again, and you'll be ready with your sausage sandwich.
Well, I'll be no use to man the beast then, and she probably won't be the figure that she once was. I mean, let's face it, time takes no prisoners, does it?
Boaty, presumably you'll be, coming on for 60 by then, and you can't be picky.
Yeah, but I can't be pokey either at that age, probably, not without some kind of chemical assistance.
Well, Bernard, you heard it here.
I don't know how much longer it's going to keep working, do I?
Yes.
I mean, it's amazing it's working now.
Bernard, if you're watching, your time is seriously running out, okay? So don't hang around any longer. This prime example of a man is desperate to marry you. Jump on him, accept his proposal, and you might be able to get a year or so of nookie out of him before, it completely conks out and you have to use the new toy that Neil sent him. So, you've still got that. So get on it, Bernard. Why are you hanging around? I'll tell you what, Bernard, I would. So if I would, you should.
Tell her.
I hope that was a good enough advert. She seriously needs to up her game here,
Yeah, I'm going to clip this and send it to her. I really am.
Well, I hope it works for your sake, Boaty. I hope I did you justice.
I might edit out the bit about my lunch being on her boobs. But then that's her own fault for sending me pictures of them. That was her technique, right? When this went on for years. So every so often, hang on, let me just have the last puff.
We will await the story with bated breath. The suspense is killing us here, Boaty.
So she would bugger off doing whatever it was she did. And I would say, right, well, that's that. And I'd crack on with my life. And then suddenly a week or a month later or whatever it was, then suddenly she'd pop back up in the old DMs as they're known nowadays. And say, oh, we should this, we should that. And I would say, look, no, we've been there. You had your chance. Not doing it. You're and oh God, and the metaphors that used to go on. And I would say, no, not interested now, no, blah, 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 blah. And then she'd say, okay, I totally understand. I've not been fair to you. I totally understand. Okay, well, good luck. I do love you, and I hope everything goes great for you. And I'd say, thank you, my lovely, and same to you. And that would be at like 7 o'clock, and then there'd be nothing. And then the next morning I'd wake up and there'd be a naked picture waiting in my inbox. Guaranteed. That's the way it went, time after time after time. I could do, if I put them all together, and I do still have them all, then I could do what's it called? A time hop. What's it called when you do the super fast thing on your phone?
Time lapse.
Time lapse. I could do a time lapse of Bernard's bangers, because I've got so many pictures from over the years. I could put them together into like a 15-second short and show their progress.
Right. Well, thanks, Bernard. It's really interesting to know this. Thank you for this. The internet knows your seduction habits now.
Yeah, but nobody knows who Bernard is, so it doesn't matter.
But you know what? I have to have a word with you, Bernard. It's a little unfair, I have to say, if you're sending these photos to somebody to tempt them in, and then when they propose to you, you keep saying no. What's going on here? I don't understand this.
Exactly. Hello.
This makes no sense. Oh, is she just hoping you'll jump on her bones? Is that what it is? Like, maybe that's what it is.
I don't know. I've got no. Right. If anybody, if the hive of minds is the community, or you ladies who might understand other ladies' motivations, if you can tell me what the hell it was all about, then please enlighten me, because I don't have a clue.
The only thing I can suggest is she's wanting some meaningless sex.
Well, no, because I was happy to provide that.
Oh, right. So, okay. And so if you were happy to provide it, so did you then provide that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So she accepted that. So that's fine. She got what she was wanting. So what's the problem?
Well, because the problem was that I was still in love with her. And so I was proposing, and she was kind of, keeping it as a possible option. I don't know.
It sounds to me like she wants to have the fun and the sex, but she doesn't want to commit. That's what it sounds like to me. Totally.
No, but she didn't want that either. Only when that only happened when the logistics were suitable.
Well, it sounds like she just wants that sometimes. Then it sounds like that's what she wants, but she needs to be clear with you and say that's what she wants.
I don't know, because she would, at the same time, she would always tell me that she loved me, and that I was the only one that could do this, that, or the other, and talk about our fantasy life together. She still does it now. I still get a message. She's obsessed with Llandudno. She loves Llandudno, and she'll say, "Why don't we just give it all up and just go and live together in Llandudno?" That happened.
And you say, and then you say, "Yeah, okay, will you marry me?" And then she doesn't.
Yeah. Or I'll say, I think that the last time it happened, I said, look, I'm, after all these years, I'm tired of going down this road. I'll lay it on the line to you. If you genuinely want to try something, then, and because this is bringing in all sorts of other things that have been said, I said, if you're genuinely up for trying something, then I will make any change that I need to make. I'm happy to relocate to where you are now, or to where you want to be. I'm happy to support you. I'm happy to give up my home, no problem. All I ask is that before I do that, then when you're not working at the weekends, come down here or meet me somewhere for 4 consecutive weekends to show your commitment, and then I'll give everything up and we'll go and do what you want to do. And nothing.
I'm sorry, Boaty, but I think she might be a lost cause.
Oh, I know that.
Bernard, you're a lost cause. Sort your game out.
You tell her.
I don't know. I think she's mad. Like, you know, what a fine husband you could make for her, and she's messing you about. Sorry, Bernard, stop messing him about. He's a
No,
lovely
she's
guy.
not. I've not heard from her for a while now. It's been, oh God, maybe 3 months.
Well, no, Boaty, she sent a message during our live stream when I was there, remember?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that.
So yeah. Well, anyway, if you're watching, Bernard, you know, your time's running out before we can't do it anymore. So
Thanks for that.
she'll be ringing you straight after the live stream tonight. I guarantee it.
Well, better than when she rang me during the live stream and it knocked the live stream off.
Oh yeah, there was that. So you know that was another one. So you know how you have sort of heard from her. So anyway, we have been waffling on about Bernard for about 6 years now, and our lovely community have been waiting to say wonderful things to us. So we should see what they want to say.
We should really, shouldn't we?
Peter P says, new feature, Boaty rates your partners. That's quite funny. Matron says, I like a man with a ponytail. Andrew saying hi to Holly. Matron is laughing her anus off, saying, Peter P, not just your partners, but your ex-partners. Holly says, hello to various people. Andrew Buttigieg says, chocolate buttons. And that's maybe, well, that's a fantastic thing to put on your partner's, between your partner's butt cheeks when he's asleep. So when he wakes up, he thinks that he's pooed himself. Simone says, who is the first recipient of the community dildo? Oh, Simone, you missed what we were saying earlier, but we have some plans and ideas for this dildo. Instead of sending it to people, we've got some ideas for content, which we will see if we can put into practice.
We have.
Simone says, looking like furious driving gets the Peter P says it. It looks like furious driving gets the pleasure. More people are saying hello to Holly, and Holly said sounds lovely. I think that's in reference to you saying what you're, you know, where you live and who you are. Captain Mustard says, I'm from the UK, in case you're interested, Bertie. Dino Dad Ross says, welcome, Holly. Do you like narcissists? Boaty does. And Andrew Buttigieg says, pass the dildo to the left-hand side. Pass the dildo to the left-hand side. Holly says, no, you're not rubbish at the comments. Sorry, what's your name? Oh, my God. No need to apologise for assuming my gender. I'm definitely a lady and dress as one. Holly, my name's Emma, but I'm also known as so many different things that the list is increasing. But my name is Emma. I have a YouTube channel, Emma Lemon and Disinterested Car Girl. But Boaty seems to like to call me the M11, and he also calls me Emmels and the Emma Lumps. I think that's the entire list.
No, there's also the disintegrating car bird.
The disintegrating car bird. Oh, also fallen Madonna with the big boobies and Mimi.
Yes. Oh.
We lost each other then. We're back. We're back.
You went.
Yeah. So yeah, welcome and thank you, Holly, for giving us a little. Where in the country are you, Holly? We'd love to know whereabouts in the country, because we're arranging trips and things, and if we go anywhere near you, you might be lucky enough to meet us. Wouldn't you love that? Captain Mustard said, I love big books, big bouncy books. Peter P says, I like black books. Andrew Buttigieg says hefty books. Captain Mustard says Bernard Black, and Andrew Buttigieg says Manny, and Captain Mustard says pardon me, boy. Matron says, is that the Chattanooga Choo Choo?
Pardon me, boy. Is that the Chattanooga Choo Choo? Playing away. I love that. I love that song.
And Peter P says, cats and jammer. I don't know what that means. You will know, I'm sure. No?
No, can't bring it to mind.
Mustard says track 39. Matron says, boy, you can give me a shine.
It is track 39. Quite right. Well done, Mustard. That's it. Pardon me, boy. Is that the Chattanooga Choo Choo? Track 39.
And Sean James Cameron says, right, video has been edited, just waiting for it to come out of the computer to upload it in time for 7 a.m. I've subscribed to you, Sean, so I shall look forward to that. Captain Mustard says, Bernard versus Dan. Who's Dan?
Dan's Bangers. Dan's Bangers.
Mardy Hemate. Sorry, I apologise if I can't pronounce that properly, but he says something quite rude. And I'm sorry, but I don't know if it's aimed at Boaty or I. I'm going to decline the offer. So Boaty, he's all yours.
It's a no from me.
Sorry, but stick around, like and subscribe, and maybe one day we will. You never know. You never know.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you subscribe, then yeah, if you take out the top tier of channel membership, then you will be entitled to a go on Emma.
On me. Don't tell Batman Ruben that.
Did I not mention that when I get remonetized?
No, this is something you haven't actually run past me yet, Boaty.
Well, I just thought,
carry on.
A bit of community pottering. Not everybody will want to have a. Oh, it's Sean. You are up incredibly late, sir. How are you? Is that the Chattanooga choo-choo? Track 39.
Why you can give me a shine? Can you afford to board a Chattanooga choo-choo? I've got my fare. I just travel to spare. You leave the Pennsylvania station by the 3:45. Read the magazine and then you're in Baltimore. Dinner in the diner, nothing to be finer than to have you have an eggs and Carolina. When you hear the whistle blowing age of the bar, then you know the Tennessee is not very far. Shovel all the coal in, gotta keep it rolling. Woo woo, Chattanooga, there you are.
What a good boy! You have a fine voice, Mr. Cameron.
He does have a good voice, doesn't he?
I actually need to pass the bar rather than to Chattanooga.
What were you doing there?
I went for a meeting regarding my chronic fatigue syndrome.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to find a solution, but I left at 8 o'clock this morning, and I got back at about 10:30 tonight.
Oh my God, you must be running on fumes.
It's because the 7 tunnel is closed until Friday.
Oh, is it the rail tunnel, obviously?
Yes. So you've got to go all the way up to Gloucester and back down again.
Oh my God.
From Gloucester to Swindon. And then from Swindon to Bath.
And that's a really slow line as well, isn't it? I mean, obviously the main line through the tunnel is the quick one. Oh.
I don't know if you identify certain places with the first memory that you have. So I went to Preston. I remember it just smelled of cow manure.
Oh.
As soon as I got out to the station, it just smelled. So to me, Preston smells of cow manure. Preston
to me smells of students. My only insight with Preston is the last born went to university there, and taking her to her university digs was the first time that I've been there.
Well, I've never associated Bath with slippery roads.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what was wrong with my shoes, but I was slipping up and down the hills. So after the meeting, I decided to jump on the train and come home.
Oh, bless. You must be absolutely knackered.
But it was raining all day, so unfortunately, I do have a video, but it's not as good as what I would like it to be. So I think I might be watching you until the very end this evening. Oh,
my goodness me. Well, oh dear. my sympathies that you don't have a better alternative. But,
well, I'm just about to go and have a very strong cup of Yorkshire tea.
That'll do the trick. That will do the trick. Sean, it's lovely to hear from you, my dear chap. We'll have to have a proper catch up when you are less exhausted. Have your guests departed now?
Yes. And I don't know if you get this. I mentioned this in the video, but see if anybody else has.
I know what you're going to say. I know what you're going to say, and I totally get it. Go on.
In Wales, you open the door and you go, lovely to see you. Now, when are you leaving? When are you going back? Because we like to know when you're leaving before you've even set your foot in the house.
It's a thing. It's a real thing. But I think it might be male. Or more male orientated. When I was a kid, I'm a little older than you, but you might remember. When I was a kid, we didn't have a telephone in the house, so I had to go to the local phone box with my 2p's and 10p's in order to phone my grandparents in South Wales. And if my grandmother answered the phone, then I would be counting my coins to make sure that I had enough to last. If my grandfather answered the phone, then the conversation would go like this. Hello, Grandad. Oh, hello. Lovely to hear your voice. How are you? I'd say, I'm wonderful. I'm great. Thank you. How are you and how's Grandma? And he'd say, we're both fine. Thank you very much. Lovely to hear your voice. Speak to you soon. Goodbye. And that would be it. That would be it.
My grandmother used to answer the phone and say, "Perhaps to see cats and dogs for me." And her phone number was very similar to the local spa.
Oh, really?
She was fed up of getting phone calls. And they phoned her up once and they said, "Oh, we just want to confirm the order for toilet paper that's coming on Tuesday. Is it 200 packets in blue white?" And she went, "No, it's 2,000 packets in pink." And then a few days later, 2,000 packets of pink toilet paper turned up.
Do you know Rod Gilbert?
I'm aware of him.
He's a nice guy. He does. I did some stuff on Radio Wales with him, and he does a great piece in one of his. It was one of the DVDs, talking about his mother on the phone when he was sent off to wherever it was, Iraq or Iran, to entertain the troops, and he got his phone out to send a text to his mum. When they're not allowed to use their phones for obvious reasons, and they said that the Taliban have the equipment to track down your mother, and they will call her. And he said, "Well, bloody good luck with that, because they'll hang up before she does."
I better go because I can just hear the train is about to pull out. So, Chattanooga choo-choo. Won't you choo-choo me home?
Okay, mate. Good to hear from you. Catch you soon.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Sean.
Right. Where did we get to?
Right, well.
He knew all the words. Fair play to him.
Matron says, love Black Books. It's a more Larry script of Lynans. Helps that Dylan Moran was half of the writing team, I believe. Andrew Buttigieg says, send Bernard a photo of your new gift, Boaty. Matron says, excellent and well done, Sean. Peter P says, looking forward to it, Sean. Captain Musson said, yes, ringworm. BB was brilliant. Holly says, Boaty's World. YouTube has started pushing content creators to do a live stream in a certain way. Now the live stream chat typing box is on the picture, and so are all the comments. It's harder to see the comments. Yeah, if you're on a mobile device, sometimes that's the case. Yeah, it is. Whereas if you look at it on a PC, I find it easier. But yeah, that's unfortunate.
On the iPad, it's a lot easier as well.
Yeah, I think it's if you're on a mobile device. Yeah, the comments are over the picture. I find that with Captain Mustard's live stream. But sorry about that. Jimmy F500 says clan dildo. Matron says, re-BB, and I am enjoying the new name, Captain Mustard. I don't know what she's talking about there. I hope someone does. Matron says, Clan Dildo runs over the top of a Scottish hill in my kilt. Mustard says, thank you, Wormhole. Buttergeek says, are you on mobile phone or computer, Holly? And hang on. Shot to the end, as usual.
I think the matron new name thing with Mustard was the fact that he started referring to her as ring piece instead of Greenwood.
Oh, all right.
He's been doing it. He's been doing it all the way through the live stream.
Okay. Matron says, you are on a journey with my name. Wormhole is a good one. I like that. Yeah, you're right there. Ross says, Holly, you should be able to punch the screen and shrink the picture. Pinch the screen and punch the screen. Pinch the screen and shrink the picture. Jimmy Mike Quinn says, don't forget to like, and that's the most important comment of the evening. Yeah, please do like and subscribe. It would be lovely. Especially you, Holly. Reginald Plum Gammon is here.
Here we go.
Says,
here we go.
Emma, please put cigarettes out on my chest and stand on me while you wear high heels. Once again, top tier of the Boaty's World membership, and we will consider adding these perks. But, you know, until there's enough people in the top tier, there's no point even thinking about it. So,
oh, no,
but
come on, hang on. Don't write it up immediately. We could double team this. Right. Do you have any high heels?
Matron has. I could borrow them.
Are you the same? You can borrow them.
No, I'm not the same shoe size. I could buy some. I stopped wearing high heels long ago, but I could get some. We could get some. We can work on it.
And I've got cigarettes. Right. I am happy. I'll put this on record. I am happy to put my cigarette out on his chest. You know, obviously for money. Would you be willing to stand on him wearing high heels?
I'm not sure that he...
We'll go halves.
Well, yeah, if it's a team effort, team effort. Because
team effort, totally.
I mean, I don't really think that it was in his mind that you would be doing putting the cigarettes out on his chest. But...
Well, I could make the cigarette so it's nice and hot, hand it to you, and you could put it out on his chest.
Yeah, all right. Are you all right with that, Reginald Plum Gammon? What do you reckon? By the way,
how much? There's got to be some financial consideration.
And also, you do need to like and subscribe as well.
Yeah, that too.
So, yeah, Boaty would like to know how much. So,
there's going to be travel expenses, aren't there? I mean, you're over there in Great Yarmouth. I'm over here in Llandudno. And we don't know where Mr. Reginald Plum.
Oh, where are you, Mr. Plum Gammon? Yeah, where are you, Mr. Plum Gammon? Let us know.
Yeah,
there's no. How am I? I need to get to your plums somehow.
Yeah, we need to sort out the logistics of this. I mean, we're willing. I think it's pretty clear that we're willing in principle, but we need to dot the T's and cross the I's, don't we?
We do. We need to make plans, Mr. Gammon. So let us know. And I would like to get hold of your Plum Gammon one of these days if it works out, you know, if we can get the logistics right.
It's a great name, isn't it?
Yeah. Mustard says, thanks, plug hole. And Peter P says, the plug hole of despair. Major says, hey, the plug hole of wonder. Holly says to Andrew Buttergeek, I'm on a Samsung phone. Yes, phone. Pinch the screen, let me try that. Peter P says, matron, the British Leyland logo. Sorry. My eyes go at this time of night. Holly says, pinching screen doesn't do anything. Andrew says, try watching horizontally. I always watch Boaty's live streams horizontally, I have to say. Ping, ping, ping. Jimmy F500 said, that's how it is on the phone, I'm afraid. Simone says, she's horizontal in bed. Everyone gets horizontal this time of night. It's great. Are you naked? Anybody naked out there? I'm not naked, just for the record.
Not naked.
Andrew's on a Samsung as well. It's fascinating conversation going on here. Holly says, Emma, thank you. I'm in the UK too. Oh, fantastic. Holly, would you mind letting us know? You don't have to tell me where you are. Are you north, south, east, west? That's all I'm interested. Just to put it into context so we can see if you're near any of us. Oh, if you want to.
You know, bear in mind that this is the vertical live thing. Check if she is how can I put this delicately? One of us or the younger generation when it might not be appropriate.
Yes, that as well. In which case, if it's not appropriate for you to be here, you're very naughty. Matron, you can deal with Holly if she's misbehaving. I'm sure she's not, though. She sounds lovely.
No, I don't think she's misbehaving. I'm just saying that, you're saying, oh, yeah, if we're coming somewhere near with you, we should meet up. If the person is 14 years old, that might be a bit,
That is correct. But I mean, I was just initially asking whereabouts out of interest. I hadn't got onto the.
You did say that,
Okay, apologies. What he said, basically. Dino Dad says Sean should just sing songs on his channel. Yeah, you should do a few singing videos. Peter P says, is Georgia with you, Simone? Mustard says, someone has put a quid in Sean. A real singer, Andrew says, classic.
He did have a video. I did a video with the great Sean James Cameron. Very proud of that. And he sang in it. And he's got a lovely voice.
Jimmy F500 said, lives are only allowed on portrait on phone. Andrew Buttigieg says, it's a shame Sean missed out on the tunnel tour.
That's not true. My lives are horizontal and I do them on a phone.
True. See? You're wrong there, Jimmy F500 for a change. Sorry. Andrew says, shame Sean missed out on the tunnel tour due to his back. Jimmy F500 says, 2 hours. Have you no homes to go to? Matron says, course not, Jimmy. We have 0 lives outside of the lives. Andrew says, Jimmy, I'm horizontally. Boaty and Emma on the left of the screen and the comments on the right in a separate box.
Yep, that's what I've got here.
Jimmy F500 says that we've kidnapped him. Peter P would like to know more about this life outside of the lives. Reginald Plum Gammon is still here and says, Emma, you have to tell me what soap you use so I can buy it and lather myself with it. I can then close my eyes and pretend to be in your presence. Oh, well. To be honest, I use anything that's...
Do your Renee voice, but with
Reginald. Oh, yeah. Oh, gammon! I can't do it. I can't do the French, can I? Oh, Renee! Well, Mr. Plum Gammon, you're sounding more and more exciting by the moment. Let me meet up with you.
I'm getting slightly excited, to be fair.
Well, let's arrange a community meetup so I can lather him in the soap myself.
What soap do you use, Advent?
Oh, all sorts, anything. I'm not a set soap person. Sometimes it's a cheapie, sometimes it's a shower gel, whatever. But let me see, what have I been using lately? Yeah, I've been using a shower gel. I can't even think what it is. I suppose I should have just made something up, and that would have been a lot easier. But I'm not good at that.
I'm an Imperial leather boy. I'm an unashamed Imperial leather boy.
I have a problem with Imperial leather soap because I have a phobia of labels. So if I buy Imperial leather, I have to peel the label off it because I can't cope with it otherwise. Ugh.
You have a phobia of labels?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Continue.
You're welcome, Boaty. Andrew Buttigieg says, something that's not that interesting.
Curly hair and brushes her teeth.
What?
Hey?
I didn't understand why you said that.
What? That my mum has curly hair and brushes her teeth.
Oh, right. Okay. Holly says to Andrew, I have my phone set to automatically rotate when I turn it. Oh, well. Simone says, sorry, but I need to go to sleep now.
Maybe it's because it's a joint live stream. In joint live streams, we can only record it in portrait. Yeah. So maybe that goes to watching it as well.
Holly, if you watch Boaty any other night, it's vertical on Mondays and Thursdays. Mondays and Thursdays because we're doing a joint live stream. But if you watch Boaty other nights, I'm not here. but he's horizontal then, as am I, because I watch it from my bed. But yeah, and then it will be a bit different, but it's a different experience, but still equally pleasant. Equally as
I'm
pleasant.
guessing that Ronald Plum Onions won't be coming to my lives when it's just me.
I don't know. You never know. If
Well,
we
you
say
never know.
that, well, I'm going to say to him that I'm going to tell you, Boaty, what soap I'm using, and he will have to come to your live stream to find out.
I like your thinking. Cunning.
Very cunning plan here. Matron is asking Clan Dildo. Oh no, talking about Clan Dildo. And she says that's Clandidno pronunciation. Clan Dildo. Clandidno. That's very funny. Holly says I tap the screen and no plus icon. They're talking about technical stuff. Oh, Reginald Plum Gammon. It says it's a thumb up from him. Thumb up where? That's what I want to know. Andrew said yes, A51 in low. Oh, I'll leave them to chat about it. I'm sure Holly can read that stuff. Captain Mustard says pingries, as opposed to what ring piece. Reginald Plumgammon, I would pay Emma, but charge Boaty. I'm in Newcastle. Oh, right, interesting. I like the fact that he hasn't completely ruled you out, Boaty.
Yeah, I just have to pay for the privilege. Why, I'm uncanny good like you. Nah,
Yeah,
that dinner man paying a few quid for the pleasure.
No, but it was all your part was smoking the cigarettes, and he wants you to pay to smoke cigarettes and hand them to me.
Well, God, I'm already paying enough. Have you seen how much a packet of fags cost these days?
Jimmy suggests that Boaty could wear a blonde wig. Matron says, don't forget to phone if you want. Matron says, I'm not naked. Honest, Gov, promise. That's a lie. She's always naked. Jimmy knows. Andrew says he's naked on his clothes. Dizzy D says Liverpool Northwest. So, hi, Dizzy. Thanks for letting us know where you are. Matron says, it's okay with the newbies. I generally have a sense of who and what age. Yeah, Matron usually checks them out, Boaty. When she sees newbies, she checks them out and she lets them stay if they're of an appropriate age.
Okay.
She does a good job on that. She's a good girl, is our Matron. Ashley Wood is here. Good evening, Ashley. Wants to know, is anyone from the UK? Lots of us are, Ashley. I am. Boaty is. Lots of other people are. So welcome. Let us know a bit more about yourself. Have a chat.
Elton John. Elton John is from the UK.
Yeah, lots of people are from the UK. And Holly says, Boaty's World. Oh, I'm nearly 50 years old, so no worries. I'm not a young girl. Brilliant. Another one of us old cronies to play with.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Sorry, you said play with. I'll just go over to the naughty corner.
Yeah, sit in the naughty corner. Matron, give him a spanky, spanky, spank. He's being filthy again. Captain Mustard says he is. Dizzy D says Liverpool, Northwest England again. Matron says she's in London town. Ashley Wood says, hi, I'm Ashley from Surrey. Oh, welcome, Ashley. Jimmy says he's from Spain. Peter P says Spain, or Espoo here. Ross says, Holly, the fact you're asking questions about using a phone for YouTube channel proves you're over 40. Paul McMillan is here and says he is from the USA. Mustard says he used to live in Surrey. Tracy said Matron says she was born in Surrey. Jimmy Mighty Quinn says she's a nutter. Holly says, Boaty's World, I don't live near you. I think I'm far away. I'm an hour away from London. I'll say online, Holly, I don't live near Boaty, and I am an hour away from London or more. Yet, Boaty and I managed to meet up. So all is not lost. You know, if you become like me 2 months ago and become utterly desperate to meet this man who's sitting beside me, it can happen. Okay, so don't rule it out. Just thought I'd say.
What's London got to do with it? I don't live anywhere near London.
No, she's just letting us know that she doesn't want to let us know exactly where she lives, but she's an hour away from London.
Okay. Well,
because I said you don't have to.
Well, that could be like Tamworth.
Well, it's because I said you don't have to tell us where you are, but give us a rough idea. So that's fine. That's fine. Ashley said, so nice where I live, Surbiton. Just in Surrey, moved here with my wife. We split, I stayed. Right, lovely, lucky you. Sounds lovely.
Oh, and hope the split was not too bad.
Yeah.
A lot of us, most of us probably have been there, and I hope it was, not too awful.
Me too. But thanks for sharing a bit about yourself, Ashley, and welcome. And it's lovely to have you here. I hope you enjoy it here. I have to say, they're a lovely community here. As I've repeated repeatedly, 9 or so weeks ago, I started watching the live stream here, and I kept on coming back because they're a wonderful community. And once you get to know them a bit better, who is who, it really enhances the experience and makes it all the more better because they're a lovely bunch. Peter P says, but we like her, referring to Matron, I think. Must have said he was born in Hampshire, butt plug. I don't know where butt plug is in Hampshire. Ashley Wood said the Greenwood, so was I, St. Peter's. Reginald Plumgammon. Do you keep on farting over there, or are you doing something?
It's the fridge door.
Every time you go over there, there's the same noise.
Yeah, because
Neil,
I'm opening the fridge door to get the wine out.
Right, Neil, when you're watching, if you're watching, when you visit Boaty, can you sort his fridge door out for him, please?
Oh, yeah, please.
And he'll show you how to work the lamp in return. And he may rub some oil into your toasted todger, if you're lucky. Reginald Plumgammon said, oh, we've frozen on my computer screen. Am I frozen, Tracy? I'll continue. Presumably we're not frozen because Tracy hasn't said anything.
You're fine for me.
Yeah, I'll just carry on then. On my computer screen, we're frozen with you taking a swig of wine. So you're for the next however long you're going to be sitting there swigging wine.
Well, I mean that's pretty close to real life, isn't it? I mean, you've spent nights with me. You know how it goes. We have been intimate, ladies and gentlemen. Me and the M11.
Right. Reginald Plumgammon says, if anyone needs any tech help, any tech to help me, I'm under 30.
Reginald Plumgammon.
Yes, Reginald Plumgammon.
It doesn't.
Please stick around.
It doesn't sound like somebody who's under 30, does it? I mean, Reginald is like that's like Reggie Perrin, isn't it?
Yes.
The rise and fall of Reginald
Plumgammon sounds like some kind of Sergeant Major or something. Sergeant Plumgammon.
Well, it sounds like, I mean, people have gammon and they put pineapple on it, don't they? In those awful, cheap pubs where you go to, I don't know, be punished for not cooking your own food. And you say, I'll have the gammon, please. And they say, well, would you like egg or pineapple? And you kind of go, well, what?
Do you know what? Reginald Plumgammon, we absolutely need you. I'm begging you, okay? We need you as part of this community. Please stick around. Please subscribe. Please come back on other days. And if it's me you're here for, I'm here every Monday and Thursday. And also, if you like looking at me, you might want to watch some of my or Boaty's YouTube videos where you can see a lot more of me. Plug.
I will go on record as just saying that I would like more Reginald Plumgammon in my online virtual life. That name deserves to be part of our thing.
It does. We need you as part of our thing, Mr. Gammon. Mr.
I've completely
Plumgammon.
Forgotten that he wants you to put cigarettes out and stamp all over him in high heels.
I need to experience your Plumgammon.
We can forgive that. He's a lovely chap or chapess with a splendid name, and if that's what he happens to enjoy, then that's fine. We're okay with that. And he's under 30, or she is, or they are, and they can offer tech help. I mean, it's win-win-win. And we are somewhat older than you, Mr. or Ms. or Mrs. Plumgammon, and we might have some wisdom that we could impart in your direction in terms of the wisdom or otherwise of venturing onto YouTube to unknown places and demanding to have cigarettes stubbed out on you and to be trampled in high heels.
Right, Boaty, I don't think you need to plead your case any longer because Reginald Plum Gammon has said, I'm sub to Boaty. So, and if you'd like to sub to Disinterested Car Girl and Emma Lemon as well, that would be wonderful. We've got somebody called Eye of Creator. And he or she says, if they close their eyes, you sound like David Williams.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Please stick around. And if you want to hear more, if you want to continue closing your eyes and listening to somebody who sounds like David Williams.
Interesting fact about David Williams. His real name, obviously, is David Williams. But when you sign up for the actors trade union thing that I can't remember the name of, you can't have a duplicated name. So he had to change his name to Williams. And there was a period when I was in my early 40s where I was apparently the spitting image of him.
Oh, right. Interesting.
And I could, honestly, this is true. I was married at this point, and I used to go once a week. We used to go to our local takeaway. We were upper middle class, but we wanted to support a local business in the village. So once a week, we went to the local takeaway, and they were obsessed with me. And they would always give us one meal free if I said, I'm a lady. It was when Little Britain was big, and apparently I looked like David Williams. And if I gave them that line, then one of the meals that we ordered for the family would be free. True story.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us, Boaty. I hope everybody enjoyed that little story.
I live to share.
Peter P's getting quite excited about a community butt plug. Holly says, thank you, Emma. I'm sorry I'm struggling with comments on the screen. Thank you for letting me know when they won't be. And I can't remember what that was in reference to. Sorry. Ross says, Mustard is the world's poshest northerner. Mustard said, it's David Williams' older brother. Holly's saying hello to Ashley Wood. Ashley says to Matron, where in Surrey were you born? Hi, Holly. Matron says, I was born near Rains Park. Andrew Buttigieg says, 3 of us from outside the UK, I think that is. Batman Ruben is saying something, and I've gone to the end of the chat, but I need to find out what it was because he's always very important to me because he's one of my biggest fans.
I'm 44. Do you like them young, Emma?
Well, it's not that young compared to me. I'm 48, and I wouldn't object to a 44-year-old. No, not at all. What do you look like, Batman Ruben? Let me know. Give me your credentials. Boaty knows what my type is now. I've told him. I like an overgrown schoolboy.
I'm just desperately hoping that he's slightly overweight with really skinny legs.
Why?
Well, that's your type.
Not overweight, you sausage.
That's what you said. I remember. Oh, sorry. I apologise. Yeah, that was the poor. Oh, that was. I can't say.
You can't say now. Shut your face. Don't talk. Stop speaking. I did say to you, the trouble with telling you all my secrets is it's in danger of coming out when you've had a few glasses of wine. That's it. Keep that gag on, mister. Matron says someone killed a duck and a frog. Stop it. Go skating on thin ice now. I'll set Matron on you. We don't talk about these things. That was top secret information, and you know it.
It just slipped out, Mrs.
Ashley Wood says, a bit about me. I'm a man. I live in Surrey, work as a tree surgeon. I'm very happy. And Rains Park I know well. Mustard says, I was born under a wandering star.
Name the singer.
Oh, I don't know.
Lee Marvin. Come on. Lee Marvin.
Reginald Plum Gammon.
And it was more like, I was born under a wandering star. It was a bit deeper than you being a lady are capable of.
Reginald Plumgammon would like to know if we are going to ignore your farts. Right,
It was
Reginald Plumgammon.
Fridge door.
Well, I don't know if Reginald Plumgammon is new around here, but I just was going to say, Boaty didn't used to fart when I started watching him. I didn't notice him farting much anyway, but increasingly, I think under Captain Mustard's influence, he's farting more and more in his live streams, and it's actually got to the point now where I just think, oh, he's farted and continue. Because it's become part of the live streams. But also the other thing is sometimes our community matron likes to clip the sound of the fart to use on our Thursday night live stream where we have a special feature for farts, the squeak of the week.
That's the thing. That's the thing, you see, that I never used to break wind. Quite rightly, I'm upper middle class and a decent chap. But then we introduced a squeak of the week competition, and Mustard was winning it every week because he broke wind left, right, and centre on his live streams. And I'm competitive. I can't cope with that. So I discovered that my fridge door, my wine fridge door, not this fridge, not the main fridge, the wine fridge, which is over there, that makes a breaking wind sound when I open it. So I started doing that so that I could compete with Mustard at Squeak of the Week. Because I could never, honestly, break wind audibly in front of anybody else because that's vulgar, quite honestly.
Well, Boaty, I'm sorry, but I've been in the same room as you when you've been nowhere near the fridge, and there's been some serious noises coming from your bottom. So, but oh God, hang on, we've got a message coming in from John Stoodley. He says, Boaty has farted, so he will finish. I love that.
Well done, John.
But yes, I was actually going to say that I found that
that is a good line.
No, I know, I really appreciated that. Thanks, John. Loved that. But I was going to say that I found that if I made a big deal out of Boaty's farts, they couldn't then be clipped. Used for our squeak of the week feature, because all you could hear was me laughing and saying, "Oh my God, that's hilarious!" So now I let them go in the hope that he will do a spectacular one that Matron can clip, and Boaty can keep on winning the award each week because he was getting a bit jealous. But yes, Boaty has farted, so he will finish. John, that's the quote of the night. I think, but John Stoodley deserves the John Stoodley Award for that comment.
Oh, do you want the jingle?
Oh, go on, why not? John, you're going to win the John Stoodley Award on a Monday night for that comment.
It's not even a thing on a Monday. Hold on.
No, but we are making it because that was such a spectacular comment, because John Stoodley is one of the humorous geniuses of the Boaty's World community, and we value every comment he makes. He's hilarious. And that was a cracker, and it deserves to win the award.
I've got it. Here we go.
Yes, here we go.
Stoodley. It's the John Stoodley Award. Stoodley.
John Stoodley, you have actually won the John Stoodley Award tonight for that comment.
Stoodley. It's the John Stoodley Award. Stoodley.
Congratulations, John.
Well done, John.
Peter P says The Frog and the Peach. People are coming out with some random stuff, but I don't know what they're talking about.
Stoodley. It's the John Stoodley Award. Stoodley.
Anyway, Andrew Buttigieg says, paint your wagon. Matron says, what's London got to do with it? Holly would like to say, we're always laughing at Ross, Dino Dad, saying, actually, I've had various mobile phones for 25 years and usually pretty good at learning how to use them myself. But I've been trying to fix this for months with no success. And she says, Ross, you made me sound about 70. Ashley said that he or she loves our homes. Oh, sorry, it's a guy. You're a guy, aren't you? I apologise. Loves our homes. They look very nice. Thank you very much, Ashley. That's very kind of you to say so. And Matron says, ooh, intimate. It's all coming out now. Emma said, now to me. I don't have to tell you everything, Tracy. Captain Mustard says, I'm drinking tap water. Pray for me. And so Matron's dropped straight on her knees for the captain. She doesn't miss a trick, does she? Like, as soon as there's the opportunity, she's dropping straight to her knees. And Peter P would like to know if it's moist. Is it moist, Captain? And he says, geez, water butt. And of Creator says, don't worry, Captain Mustard. It's been filtered through me first. Oh, lovely, lush. Reginald Plum Gammon says, I'm honoured. I will stick around. I'm subscribed to Boaty. Brilliant. We're really pleased to have you sticking around, Mr. Plum Gammon. Matron says, water butt, you've met me then, have you, Captain Mustard? Holly says, Ashley Wood, I'm not too far away from you by car. I was born in the UK. Were you? Sorry, I'm slow to see comments. I'm usually faster when comments are not on the picture. Yeah, Holly, don't worry. We're slow to get to the comments, so don't worry about it. Peter P says, Boaty, what is Reginald Plum Gammon's Scrabble score?
Oh, good point. Oh, God, hang on. Let me just get to the comment. Right. Okay, right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 24, 27, 28, 20. Oh, 29. Not that amazing. Not the worst, but not that amazing. 29.
No, not considering the amount of letters, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, Mr. Plum Gammon. Ashley Wood said, I was born in St. Peter's Hospital, Chertsey, Holly, in Surrey, all my life. I'm 42, but feel like an old man. Work too hard. Oh, no, not at 42. You shouldn't feel like an old man. Goodness
feel
me.
like an old man, but where am I going to get
so
one at this time of night?
I was about to say that. I feel like an old man. Never mind. You've got an old man. You know, you could just imagine your little toy that Neil sent you last night as an old man, and off you go.
And you've got Reginald Plum Onions.
He's not here. Oh, John says, thanks for the award, Emma and Boaty. It's helping me tonight. We've helped him get through his anxiety with that award. So it's a pleasure, John. I'm really pleased that you winning the award has helped you get through your anxiety this evening.
John,
and I hope you feel a bit better.
Sorry you're having a bad day, mate. It happens. New world in the morning. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Get through.
And this too shall pass.
Correct. That is the phrase.
And I'm pleased that the live stream is helping you this evening as well, because I think it's lovely when people find it cathartic. Is that the word? Therapeutic. Holly says to Reginald Plum Gammon, you're under 30 and need tech help. I use YouTube and the internet to find out what I need to know. Jimmy Mighty Quinn says somebody should have gone to Specsavers. I'm not sure who. Captain Mustard says Boaty manages to look just like David Williams, Nigel Farage, Stephen Mangham, Tony Blair, and Selena Scott.
Selena Scott.
And Peter P says, as a Batman, he surely wears his undies on the outside. Batman Ruben says, if you want me to WhatsApp you a pic, Emma, I can. It will not be rude, I swear. Go on then, I'll give you Emma Lemon's phone number. Hang on, I don't know it off by heart. I need to see this.
And can I just point out that I come from a generation that almost certainly cracked at least one off on breakfast television to Selena Scott. So thank you, Selena, on behalf of all of us.
Yeah, I agree. Everything he said. I'm just finding out what my phone number is so that Batman Ruben can send me a message. Hang on. I don't know the Lemon phone number. It's on my YouTube channel.
It's on your video description thing.
I know. I'm trying.
Oh, I'll find it.
I'm trying to work out which one it's on. Is it? Oh, is it on my disinterested car girl one? I'm looking at Emma Lemon. That's why. Yeah, sorry. I've got too many YouTube channels on the go these days.
Right.
Right. Okay. Oh, I've got it as well. I'll switch that phone on. Yeah, my number is 07871
Yes.
252 446. If anybody else wants to WhatsApp me, they can. Once again, it's 07871 252 446. So that's my Emma Lemon phone, which I have got set up for, YouTube purposes. It's not my personal number. I don't switch it on that often. I'm switching it on now so I can have a look. So I shall look forward to seeing what you look like, Batman Ruben. Once again, and if anyone else wants to WhatsApp me, 07871 252 446.
Milk it.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Anyway, while we're waiting for that to come through, Boaty is going to fart, and I'm going to see what other comments are coming in. Yeah, as if. It could be actually, because you do seem to only fart when you stand up at the moment.
Exactly.
Matron is absolutely cracking up at Selena Scott. Jimmy Mighty Quinn suggests that I might like fat porn stars. Captain Mustard says, Mr. Boaty, generic face of the Peak District. Matron says, read that as Mr. Boaty off his face in the Peak District. I like that. Holly says to Ashley, I replied, but YouTube censored my comment. So this time I'll just say, oh, okay, sorry to hear that. Do you need to work so hard? Could you cut spending? Captain Mustard says, bollocks the turdy pikey. Reginald Plumgammon says, I'm going to bed. I'll be sticking around for sure. Nice community and very entertaining. Thank you, Night All. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Please do return. It will be fab. I'm glad you subbed and all of that stuff. Holly says, oh my God, you mustn't drink tap water. It's contaminated everywhere nearly. Why don't you order some bottles of water? Ashley Wood says, no, I like working hard. I have an 8-year-old with my ex-wife. I don't like my daughter going without anything and rent and food. So it's all good. I love my job. Just need to find love now. Oh, Ashley, if you're looking for love, you might like to join the Singles Network UK. What's it called, Boaty? Come on.
UK Singles Network.
The UK Singles Network, it's Boaty's creation, and it's got thousands. Has it got thousands, hasn't it, of
10,000
people in it?
10,000. And we've had millions over the 8 years we've been going.
It's not just, about finding love. It's also just about, companionship, supporting each other. I've just recently joined it. We're hoping also, well, Boaty had a YouTube channel for it, but he's, said to me that I can help him try and bring that to life. So, if anyone wants to subscribe to the YouTube channel for the, I keep forgetting what it's called, Boaty. What's it called?
Oh, I don't know. Matron, put the link in the things.
Yes, please, Matron. But it's a Singles UK network. There's a YouTube channel. We need subscribers because we want to start doing live streams over there, and we're going to do some videos. It's going to be so much fun. Just subscribe to it. So yeah, if you're single and looking for love, Ashley, and anybody else, join us. Join us. Come into our cult. Andrew Buttigieg says, "Don't have a dog. Blame the fridge instead for the fart," which I find quite amusing. And I've fallen down the bottom again. Right, here we go. Reginald, I've read that one. Reginald Plumgammon's already gone to bed. Holly says that Ashley, would you rent a place with your ex-wife? I'm sure your daughter would still love you and respect you without expensive items. Now is the best age to get them to respect money and budget. Good idea. And says, I used to be very good at Scrabble board game, or are you talking about the new modern way of playing Scrabble on phones? Holly, Boaty will take your, pardon me for burping, sorry. He likes to take the usernames and see what Scrabble score they would make, and then you can see how far you're up the leaderboard. The leader, I believe, is currently Mr. Steve Parry from Port Sunlight in the Wirral.
It totally is, yeah.
So we don't think anyone's going to beat that. But yeah, I don't think Holly's going to win, is she?
No, Holly is 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. 11.
Oh, I think
That
that's
could
actually
be-
the lowest, bottom.
Yeah, I'd need to go onto the Facebook group to check, but that could be the bottom of the leaderboard.
Sorry, Holly, but we still love you and think you're fab. Neil, sort Boaty's fridge door out, will you? And lubricate his anus while you're at it, please. Can you, Boaty? Can you stick Neil's present up there, please? It might stop some of the air coming out. Goodness gracious me! I've never heard such a display of audible tromboning in all my life. Right, I hope you're not scaring off any of our newbies. Jimmy Mighty Quinn says, I am an old man. And he also says, Boaty looks like a vampire as well. Holly says, there is no way you can work it out with her and get back together. I find these days too many people split up and it's sad. I'm an old-fashioned traditionalist, me, like happy endings. Oh, Andrew Buttergeek says, not set to video call, Emma. Are you talking? Oh, have we got this message from Ruben Batman? What's it? Let me have a look. Hang on. Do I get permission to show everybody what he looks like?
No.
Let's have a look. See what he looks like. Right, let's have a look. What do you look like, Mr. Batman Ruben? I could fall completely in love with him if he's gorgeous, couldn't I? Live on air. Live on air. Right, here we go. From Batman Ruben. Let's have a look. Hope it's not a cockpick, for God's sake. Oh, I need to add them so that I can see pictures. Otherwise, it's not letting me. Come on, it's not letting the pictures come through. Oh, I know your real name now. It's come up on my phone. How exciting! God, this phone's slow.
Take your time, no rush. It's
Yeah,
only
we'll get
like
them in a minute.
1 o'clock in the morning.
Well, oh, actually, he's not bad looking. Oh, maybe not the second pick. The first pick was great. The second pick, I'm a bit scared by. Anyway, let's show you what he looks like. I like the fact he's got a steering wheel next to him.
Oop.
But the second pick is better. You can see him a bit better. There we go.
Oh, he looks lovely.
He looks kind of cute, but I have to say, probably not enough hair for my liking. I like a lot of head hair on a guy. But you're not bad. You're not bad. You're not bad, actually. I'll think about it. I'm loving this. We need to do this on singles. It'd be fab, wouldn't it? Just think of all these women and men.
Yeah. That would set singles alive. We should put some clips of this in singles.
Yeah, can you imagine that? Them sending their photos in and we're showing them live, and people who are watching see if they fancy them, and we can make a whole advert for them and everything. It'd be fab. Right, this is going to get going. We need a few more subs on singles to do this, but yeah. But thanks very much for the picture, Batman Ruben. Yeah, I'll have a good look at that when the live stream's finished.
Can I just point out that it is now 4 minutes past 1. Most of the people have buggered off, and I really need to eat and go to sleep.
He does. So do you want to whiz through the comments because you're faster than me, or do you want me to continue?
You do it.
Just so that you can get up and drink wine and smoke and all of that.
It's too late for me. It's gone 1 o'clock. You can't count on me at this time of night.
Yeah, I've experienced you after 1 o'clock, Boaty.
You have. And you will again.
Oh. I shall look forward to it with bated breath. Right, where were we? It's getting all exciting around here. Holly says, Boaty's World. Emma, WhatsApp isn't secure. Did you know? I don't use WhatsApp. I do good old-fashioned texts. Yeah, but for our purposes, it's fine. I think it is secure, though. It's encrypted, isn't it? That's what I
Yeah.
thought it was anyway.
It is.
Sorry, hang on a minute. My chat box has gone all doolally, and my neck has gone all stiff. All right, here we are. Ashley Wood said, "No way. She was very horrified to me, beat me, and had multiple affairs. I want to move on. It's time, and I need to. Yeah." So, you can't stay with someone if it's not right. You can't. I didn't. I got away from it. Peter P says, "I think Boaty needs to score Holly as well." Well, he did that. Holly would like to know how old Jimmy Quinn is. Peter P says, "Hopefully, I can keep my position on the scoreboard." Oh God, it keeps shooting to the end, and it's really annoying me. Right, hang on a minute. Yeah. So Matron's posted some links in. Jimmy Mighty Quinn says, "Very old, Holly," because he does speak like that, does our Jimmy. Ashley Wood says, "I tried a dating website. Too many scammers, I found, and not many people of his type. He has 50 tattoos. He's 6'2" and not in the best shape, but not fat, but not skinny. Oh God, there's loads of people who'd like you. Get on the Singles Network Facebook page. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We will find you someone. Ashley, I'm determined. I'm determined." And if you send me a photo of yourself, I'll be able to show you live on the channel, and you might get loads of people after you. Holly says to Matron, "That link isn't a blue link because you didn't copy and paste it. Do you know how to copy and paste? I taught myself off YouTube videos, by the way. Was easy to learn on newer devices." And Matron's kindly put singles in. Well, he's dropped his liver then. Yeah, there's a lot of noise going on in my ear, I must say. Peter P said he ripped the door off his hinges. But by the way, Boaty is starting to make his dinner for anybody who doesn't, or his supper, for anybody who isn't aware of what he's up to. Boaty eats at this time of night. Matron would like to know if anyone else would like a shout out for their channel or website. Batman is laughing at my reaction to his photo. You're welcome, Batman. All right, let me score you. Let me score you, Batman Rubin. On a scale of 1 to 10, would I do you? 1 being absolutely not, 10 being absolutely definitely. I'm going to give you a 6. I don't think that's that bad. Are you all right, Boaty, if I start scoring whether I would do the community members?
No, go for it. 6 is a bloody good score, really, isn't it?
I think 6 is.
Is that meaning
okay.
that 10 is yes, I definitely would?
10 is absolutely, I definitely would. 1 is you're a complete mingo, I wouldn't go anywhere near you. So I'd say a 5 to 6 for Batman Rubin.
Well, it means that probability is in his favour.
Yeah,
So
there's a possibility.
It's everything to play for.
Yeah. So there we go. I thought that was quite an interesting new feature to bring in. You know, if I score whether I would do the community members.
Yeah, I'm all in favour of this.
Dino Dad says, "Fag farts, stop, please." Matron says, "Can you tell me what links I put?" Oh, that's just something to somebody technical stuff. Holly says, "Oh, it's technical stuff again." Peter P says, "Emma's waiting for Boaty to casually slip into his pajamas." Now, when I'm there, that's more fun. It's no good because he'll be in the kitchen and I won't be able to see it from here. But I'll make sure that when I'm there, I'll get a better look next time. Holly, oh yeah, we'll talk about technical stuff again. Peter P says, "Nighty night, good babble tonight." Holly would like Ashley Wood to put a picture of himself on his YouTube profile. And there's technical talk. Samantha McLennan is here, says yo. So yo, Samantha McLennan, lovely to see you. Stick around, like, subscribe, look at Boaty's rice. And she says, "I'm new, so welcome, Samantha. What brought you here tonight? And tell us where you are roughly in the world." And yeah. And there's Boaty's chicken. Batman Rubin says, "Is 6 a hand job then?" No, it's just the score of whether I would or not. So a 6 means if I were to meet you out somewhere, you would be in with a fighting chance, but not a not a huge chance, depending on how the conversation went and, you know, whether we got on well and, you know, how big you told me your todger is. Oh, John sent a message. He says, good night. Good night, John Stoodley. Hope you have a good night. Well rested. Feel better tomorrow, please. So, Ross has gone to bed. Holly says, it's because you're handwriting them all out, isn't it? Oh, it's technical stuff to Tracy again. Andrew Buttigieg is telling Ross to stay dry. And Matron says, hey, I will be there in a few weeks to see Boaty changing into his gym jams. So, Boaty, you need to put that on your list of things to do. When Matron's there, she wants to see you get naked. Matron will be naked, by the way.
Oh, look, as long as it's after 11. That's cool.
Batman Rubin. I'm not sure the taxi driver taking you to your hotel will approve, though, too much of you nakedness. Yeah, do you know that, Boaty?
It's about 20 yards.
Do you know that, Boaty, that, yeah, Matron and I will do the live stream with you on that Monday night?
I wondered about that.
Yeah, the plan sort of is, because we'd like to sort of go to the yard, have lunch, buy you lot lunch, whatever. Not sure what happens after that, but I think that Matron was saying we come back to yours and whatever, hang out. But yeah, do the live stream with Matron and then she'll get a taxi or walk if it's not far. But yeah, she'd like to stick around for the live stream, so that could be quite fun, I think.
Okay, sounds good.
And Batman Ruben would like to know that he was joshing. He doesn't actually want a hand job, which is, you know, I was just considering it, but now I know he was joshing. I'll stop considering it. Holly says they're all talking technical stuff here, so I'm not going to read that because it's not very exciting. I could, but it's not very exciting. Matron says I'm not walking to my hotel at 3 a.m. Jesus. 3 a.m.
Well,
Matron.
I'm in the middle of nowhere. You're not going to get a taxi. I'll drive you.
Not at 3 a.m. Boaty. After you've had 4 hours of wine.
It'll be fine. It's 20 yards. What can go wrong?
You could walk her home, but not drive her. If it's 20 yards, you could walk her home.
Oh, whatever. Can I go and eat now, please? I've had enough.
Yeah. We could start saying our good nights, couldn't we, Boaty? What do you reckon? Are you ready to go to bed with me?
Start. It's like 1:30 in the morning. We should be finishing, not starting. But yes, I would love to go to bed with you.
Oh. I've got that on record now. It's on the live stream. Clip, clip, clip. Good evidence.
Right. Have we done?
Yeah, we're at the end of the comments.
Batman Ruben has given us permission. Go and eat, Boaty. Night.
Oh, Tracy says at 3 a.m. she's either going to book a taxi or she's booking mustard.
Well, you're not going to get a taxi or mustard. Matron has got no concept of where I am, has she? You can't get things. It's not London. There are no taxis. There are no delivery services. There are farmyard animals, and there's a small row of cottages, and there's a hotel just placed in the middle of nowhere. So,
maybe she stood by the roadside because there's some massive truckers that go past, isn't there? Massive ones. If she stands by the roadside, she might get a trucker drop off at her hotel.
Yeah, they're not so frequent at night, but she's in.
Oh, they bloody are. Blimey, the amount of truckers that went past that window when I was trying to sleep.
Oh, really?
Yeah, oh my goodness. Very frequent, yeah. Unless they just knew I was around and they were hoping to get a glimpse of me naked through the window. Perhaps.
That would be it.
Oh, Holly says, fantastic live stream. Thank you, Boaty and Emma. You're welcome, Holly. I hope you come back. Yeah, Mondays, Thursdays, I'm here with Boaty. The other nights he's here on his own, but he's got some corkers of tales to tell. So definitely worth tuning in for him on his own as well.
Matron says, I have got concept. You book a taxi at 3 p.m. and it turns up for you at 3 a.m. meeting. Matron, there are no taxis here. There is no taxi company that will service you here. So
Really, Boaty? If there's a hotel, there must be.
Not that I'm aware.
Yeah,
well,
Matron will find it. Matron will find one. If there's
At
a hotel, there's going to be a taxi
at
service.
3 o'clock in the morning?
Yes!
Maybe during the day, but surely not.
Taxis run all night.
Yeah,
there
but
will be.
Here, where there's nothing?
Yeah, but, look, you're not in Outer Mongolia, okay? The Outer Hebrides.
Well, it's her problem. She can sleep on the settee, or I'll drive her home, or she can
P2P is
walk.
suggesting she might want to ride a sheep.
It would take her 20 seconds to walk. I will walk. We'll all walk together. We will all walk together.
There we go.
We will film it, and we'll take the silicon cock, and we will film it, and there you go.
This sounds a bit dodgy. The three of us and a silicon cock walking back, Matron back to her hotel room.
Yeah.
Right, this sounds very dodgy to me. What have you got planned, Boaty?
Well, just that. Drop Matron off, come home, eat curry, go to bed.
This means that me and you have to walk back alone with a silicon cock.
I live a simple and uncomplicated life. I won't be worried about the silicon cock. You can deal with that. I will just be concentrating on the curry and the bed aspect.
And if we get stopped by the police for some reason walking back and they say, could we check your bag, miss?
Here? What are you talking about? We're in the arse end of nowhere. What police are there going to be?
I saw all sorts of things from that window. There's all sorts of things going on.
Bollocks. Right. Every night when I come home, I put my card outside my cottage. I turn the card off. I leave the keys in the car. I don't lock the doors.
Don't tell people that.
I walk into my cottage. I don't lock the door to the cottage. I've done that for 8 years. Nothing ever happens.
Yeah, but you're telling people all over the internet that you do that. Not a good idea, Boaty.
What are they going to do?
They might break in and rape you. Well, they might rape me when I'm staying there. Batman Reuben now knows that I'm going to be there with the doors unlocked. Well, so does Reginald Plum Dodger.
I'll lock the door when you're there. You can lock the door. You've got a key.
I've got a key?
I gave you a key.
No, you didn't.
Oh, well, I meant to.
You must be thinking of somebody else.
Oh, whatever. There's a key that people can have.
Oh, my God. Jimmy says he'll walk Tracy home. And so Tracy says, are you joining us, Jimmy? Ashleywood says, thanks for having me. Peter P says the police live next door. Jimmy Mighty Quinn says, you never know. Jimmy says, Boaty cars are shit. Oh, your cars are shit, so no one would nick them. Emma, you should be so lucky. Oh, thanks, Jimmy. Holly says, Boaty's world, I was brought up in a decent area like that. Now you have to lock all the doors. Very annoying. And Peter P says, the key to his heart, Emma, is what? I've forgotten what that was already. That's what I did at the end of my live stream. I blew the candle out.
Yeah, and that's it. I'm off. I need to eat and sleep.
Oh, and my phone is just telling me that my battery is starting to run out. I've got 10% battery left, so perfect timing. So we say our good nights now before I lose all my powers.
Who's going first, thee or me?
I will, because you're better at the last bit. So,
okay.
Thank you, everybody, for watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed this rather lengthy live stream. You've had us for, 3 hours and 20 minutes? Cop, blimey. Thank you to all the newcomers. Welcome. I hope you stick around, subscribe and like. Thank you to any newcomers that haven't spoken but have been hanging around in the chat. I hope anybody who is suffering anxiety or anything else feels better soon. And join me again with Boaty on Thursday night for the Mad Show. The Mad Show. That's a chaotic one. Well, we can't get through all the chat, but it's good. I like it. And fun. Please join Boaty tomorrow night at 11 o'clock same place. Boaty on his lonesome. I will be in the comments probably if I'm awake. But I won't be on the screen. I'll be in the comments, but I will be horizontal and naked and covered in scampy fry crumbs. And yes, I think that's everything I have got to say. So good night from me. Have a peaceful night, and I will see you again very soon. Over to you, Boats.
And from me, please, all of you, have a safe and peaceful night. Have the best day that you possibly can tomorrow. Take really good care of yourselves. And if you're lucky enough to have people who you care about or who care about you, then take great care of them too. Thank you for joining us both. Thank you for this amazing time together. It means the world to both of us. And I hope it's meant a little something to each and every one of you, even if it's only a distraction. And yeah, join me tomorrow night, 11 o'clock for Tuesday Night Live. And if you would like to see the two of us together, then we will be back together on Thursday for our Mad One. And in the meantime, much love from us both, and we will see you next time. And on that note, Pachu, and indeed,
Bosh.
correct.
Night, guys.
No.